I don't know if I could picture Dust on a little horse and buggy on the trail. Get away from us!
I'd be the one out there robbing people.
Dust
is on that trail in the woods behind his apartment.
You know, if I was back in those days, I don't know if you guys watched the series Deadwood, but I would definitely be living in Deadwood. That's my type of town. If you haven't seen Deadwood, you better fucking watch it. Fucking incredible.
Well, there you go.
Oh, we're live.
The one to grow on, right there.
Wow, that whole fucking horse thing was on live? You fucking
I don't think so.
I don't know. Rob Milton says laughing my ass off, Dust on a horse. So yeah, it was.
But welcome to Plastic Fanatics, the late night Aftercast. This is episode 153. Good show for you. Gonna do some stuff a little different since this is the first show of the new year. We're gonna do a little segment of get to know the panel a little bit, and then we'll go into some news, and then we'll go into the Blast from the Past, which will be on the Marvel Superheroes Toybiz line that started in 1990. And again, I'll have a link in the description so you can go right to the Blast from the Past if you want to bypass all the news and banter and such. So,
wow, you could really do that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Maybe there's a way we could skip Jay Ruse's whole fucking part.
Or skip to it. I do it all the time. I just take my finger and scroll.
No, and that's not. Hey guys, I'm not being disrespectful to anybody that does toy photography because all the pictures are dope.
I know they are.
I'm just being totally disrespectful to Jay Ruse.
I'm just fucking with him.
Hashtag fuck Jay Ruse.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and I'm surprised. I appreciate the comment. Jay Ruse actually watched my video. It's like, well, he did a comment on there.
Oh, nice.
He must have been bored.
I know he must have been.
Bored.
James did a video.
He's stuck in the house with his girlfriend's at home.
So cool. All right, let's watch Brian carefully open up that bottle.
That's right.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well, man.
Cool.
Year of the nightly wine bottle.
Nice.
Bottles.
Careful.
No.
There's a case behind me.
You're gonna bring a box of wine with you next weekend when you come home?
No, I'm not doing that box of wine.
Because this whole wellness challenge is
So,
thrown out the window next weekend. You know that, right? I was talking with Gary.
What'd you get this week?
What did I get? All right, so welcome everyone to 2018. This week, I got some things. I got the first Goken Orokusaki Shredder figure, which is there.
Nice.
And he scales with my cheapo classic turtles, which I am very happy with.
Yep.
I got a Figure Arts Ray.
Cool.
I got some other Star Wars figure arts related to The Last Jedi, which I regret now.
That should not be named.
And also, I got Masterpiece Sunstreaker in as well.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. Pretty good week. Pretty good week indeed. Oh, and I got I shipped my pile of loot, and I got finally in hand. So these have been purchased for many months, but they are now in hand. And so now in hand, I have my 40th anniversary Star Wars collection, and also
Nice.
I got a couple of these guys, the red Royal Guards from Episode 6,
Nice.
Return of the Jedi. For those who don't know, so
Cool.
and that is it. Yeah.
I give people at least 15 seconds because I know there's gonna be something else you.
Oh wait,
I got this.
Is there anything else?
He's looking around. He's looking around.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Iron Factory Acid Storm. The Legends Acid Storm. I've been collecting a Transformers Legends collection, and now that I have stuff on shelves, I have nowhere to put it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put some. I'll have to bleed out into the home for Transformers stuff.
But they're gonna make fun of you. They're all gonna make fun of you.
No, it's funny that you say that. Like this week, I just had a birthday and I had friends over, my brother and one of my good friends, Steve, and I bring Steve up here and he's our age. He's like, dude, this stuff is cool. And he's like, you need to get this insured. I'm like, that's the first thing out of your mouth. I'm like,
Is he an insurance guy?
No, he's not.
Let's sit down and talk about a policy.
We have this rate, and this rate.
But my brother, who's 12 years younger than me, comes up and he's like, yeah, this is cool. he's like, does that one transform into Lamborghini? I can tell by the feet. I'm like, yes, he does. He's like, oh, right, neat. He's like, all right then, cool. All right.
He's unimpressed.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, hey, you know.
It's like these don't look anything like the movie.
When I first started, like especially in this place, I wanted to try to keep it contained in here. Nah, it's in every fucking room. The kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, the bedroom, this everywhere. There's some sort of geekness or toys. Never getting laid again.
Yeah.
At least not for free.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, shit.
maybe I'll do a GoFundMe.
A little salty there with some people.
Yeah, a lot of people got salty at that GoFundMe this week, huh?
That's not a
Damn,
bad.
that thing is impressive. Holy crap.
Oh man.
Man, you can definitely tell they're new to the group.
Yeah.
Charles, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Good.
As
Tell us
far
what
as
you got.
far as my hauls go, the only weird thing I picked up was the digital version of the director's cut of the Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Very good movie.
That was good. Yeah, it was
I'm
good.
not hating on that. I enjoyed that remake.
Yeah, I did too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Up
Give him 15
next.
seconds. Give him 15 seconds. Wait.
Oh, yeah, come on.
That's it.
Sure.
Positive.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Gundam on the dollar. What's up?
I'm gonna have to change my name, aren't I? Yeah, I got more Gundam because I get Gundam like every day. It's ridiculous. It's
Someone
the,
get
Kill them every day.
You need some snips, screw cutter, something.
no, the blade, man. The blade, the only way.
Chris
well,
said that
The
screw.
way.
We got to
Screw
stop
that, yeah.
that thing right now, you know, because Johnny come lately's here.
Oh, Trent's is here.
Hey.
We'll get to it. So how's it going,
I'm
Chris?
doing the good. I'm doing the Victory 2 Verka Gundam.
Nice.
If you know what that is, then you know what that is. If you don't, then fuck you.
All right, there you go.
All right, welcome to Wednesday nights.
Andy.
Now I have to ask you, have you nicked yourself yet?
No,
Okay, so because I'm nicking on the dollar.
never drawn blood.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He's still using that box.
Yeah, it's just like cringe at times when I see him. Like, okay, it's like, God.
Ooh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants. I've never nicked myself yet.
We're all chipping in for a Swiss Army knife for you there, buddy.
Please send
Tonight might be the
bandages.
night.
Little utility
No
knife.
sporin.
GoFundMe for hobby nippers.
Yeah.
Only
You know,
$4 needed.
That's what you're just gonna see. You're gonna see the most atrocious GoFundMe's now.
Anything else for you?
No, I'm eagerly awaiting that Red Dragon. That should be out in like a week or two. Other than that, no, just more Gundams.
Go. All right, up next. Just over age.
Yo. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Thank you for having me on.
No problem.
I'm fucking bunkered up today, like Anne Frank. It's cold as fuck outside. Had to run out for some supplies, so I threw the saddle on the Tauntaun and off I went. But recent pickups. I don't know when the last time I was on. I got Fans Toys Grinder from the Jackal Squad. Thank you guys
Nice.
for the nice birthday gift. Thank you very much. I think I got other shit, but toy wise, I got Sunstreaker in the other day. Still in the box. I'll get to it. And I think that's it. A new kitchen table. That's it.
Cool. Right on.
That's about it for me. Very boring. But I did get Grinder. Thank you guys.
Cool. Nice.
You don't need the 15 seconds. I think that's it.
Sure.
I got a bunch of non-toy shit, but that
counts.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
through it.
well, we're gonna go through the air fryer. You want to talk
Air
about
fryer.
Air fryer.
Welcome to the air fryer infomercial. My name is Dust Mites, and I want to introduce you to my new best friend, the air fryer.
That's good.
Air fryer.
Best friend Marlon sells
I'm
it.
doing an infomercial. I swear it. It's gonna happen.
Dustin, you get another Transformer though?
What'd I get? What'd I forget?
That one, maybe you didn't open it yet, or you did,
Yeah.
What?
or maybe you missed it. You said it and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I think it did.
Stars of the Prime?
Sunspeaker?
Oh, Sunstreaker. Yeah, did you already say that?
Yeah. I said that.
Well, excuse me.
You know,
for not
you
paying
noticed me going here.
Welcome to the show, Brian.
attention. Sorry,
yeah, happy birthday, man! And I
He's
know
only on
you're
his first
older.
bottle of wine.
I'm messing with my royal guard here.
And real quick, shout out to everybody that's showing up next week for Dust Mites and Brian Bring birthday bash.
Oh,
My place.
dude, you don't need me to. All right, that's cool.
Yeah,
So-
you bring the wine, he brings the wings.
So, Jane, what time we picking you up from the airport?
Bring kids.
Oh man, coming in early morning.
Where's my invite?
Dude, man, come on. It's right in the Facebook group, man. I put it, everybody could come. Whoever's local wants to come on down.
All right, cool. You know how busy that group is, though. Shit's just flying.
Dude, I've been upping it every couple of days. So if you want to come, just come on down. We got places for people to stay. Just bring an air mattress and grab some floor. I think we only got like 3 people spending the night, so
Is it
Plenty of room.
Nice. Cool.
come on down, man.
We'll make it plain.
Up next is My Name is Hurricane BX. What's up?
What's up, guys? And I'm a fanatic for plastic. What's going on? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What's up?
Happy to be here with you guys tonight. Pickups. I didn't get much. I did some hunting this week, and I did get the leader class power, the Prime figures, the Optimus and Rodimus Prime.
Boo.
Keep your receipt.
That was it for me. Hell
Did
Hasbro.
you keep your receipt?
Do you
I won't be returning these.
you like them?
Surprise. I do. You know what I'm saying? I think that the Optimus is like a Chug MP10. It looks really, really good despite all the kibble and all that stuff that you see with it. The whole body transforms into the trailer. I think is really cool. And the Rodimus, despite the shoulders and the backpack, that figure is giving me like a lot of feels. And I think it's because we don't get many Rodimus figures, especially for like mainline Hasbro's. I'm digging that.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Is the Orion? I remember I saw Chuck's post in the Facebook
Who?
group. It was who the hell is that? He said that his legs were loose. Is yours loose? By chance, just curious.
Oh no, mine was fine.
Okay.
All joints and everything. Beautiful looking figure.
Alright.
Yeah,
the
what's-
trunk mode is all
Wasn't Ben's legs were loose too?
fine. So I guess maybe it's
He was kind of shitting on it, man. I guess he doesn't get anything for free.
Yeah.
So, but you know, they look pretty cool. The one I really like the look of the Optimus, but then when I saw the back, how the figure that goes in and you see the legs coming out of it.
yeah.
But you know, honestly, it like you said, it does look like a Chug MP10. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the closest looking one to MP10 that you could get out of a Chug scale figure.
not for me, but I'm not hating it. You know, if I saw it in the store, I'll probably pick it up and check it out, and then slide it back in there. There you go.
Okay, so the Rodimus, is it as bad as we think it is with the little arms looking like he can scratch his belly? With the hot
You
rod?
could see all that all that in the inside. So just like the pics that you saw, you know, despite the bad posing that the official pics, you know, have, you could see like the hands and the chest. I mean, the backpack is unsightly, like when you look at it from the side or anything like that. But still the best Rodimus figure that I feel they've put out to date.
Yeah.
It looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to remember that they're kids' toys. It's not a high-end collectible. So when you think about it, like in those terms, I think people would be happy with it.
Yeah, and you got 2 toys in one. I mean, you never had a hot rod turning into a rod.
We're putting together some furniture.
And it's very reminiscent of the G1. Like, the G1 was basically like a brick. You know, the trailer. You know, you plug the car into the trailer, so that works the same way here, and then just the whole thing becomes the body. So I think just the way they engineered it, it's different and it's interesting, and then that's what got me into it. You know, plus it's a Rodimus Prime. I know he's not a favorite of mine on the panel. Like I said, I think that they don't put out many figures like that of him, and I think it's
Cool. Nice.
You know, he did some shady shit, but you know.
Yeah, the
Dude.
fucking douchebag, dude.
I mean, come on. Even in the Japanese cartoon, he was kind of like, what the hell? Just go off and find your planet with Cup and Blur.
I just liked him in season 3
Yeah.
in the cartoon when he was just like didn't give a fuck about anybody. You know, he's like, fuck this, fuck that. What are you crying about? Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
either.
Yeah.
He was
You know,
the
Magnus is telling him about the alien life on this planet, and Rodimus is pretty much saying, fuck him. Who cares? Fuck him in the air. Fuck him in the other air. Who cares?
I remember what he said that the Spike. He said something like that to Spike and Daniel. It was what was it, Dark Awakening, when they attached from the main ship. And Spike was like, "What is Daniel not gonna do if the air runs out?" He said, "Well, you basically got to smother."
That's gonna be the name of the mixtape. Suffocate or smother.
Cool.
I'm like, what
Anything
the
else
hell?
for you, Jose?
That was it for me.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. Up next, Russ. How you
Hey,
doing?
what's up, guys?
What'd you
I'm
get?
doing great, man. How are you doing? I didn't get shit this week. I've got nothing. Easy, quick, and easy.
All right.
I'm still waiting on my Sunstreaker, man. You know, it's on the slow boat.
He's not done.
Cool.
I see a big Dinobot robot on that shelf. You got that Trypticon, huh?
I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
that's
perfectly out of frame, just like, hey,
That was,
you see,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like,
leaning
yeah.
back to the left so he can
behind
see.
me.
there you go. Showboat him.
I'm surprised you don't have a light on him. Just a little bit.
Let me tell you, my
Bryce
biggest
is not sitting on your shoulder.
My biggest accomplishment in this big bitch is I got all the stickers on him. I was impressed when I got done with it. I was like, oh my God, amazing.
Would that take 2 weeks?
Damn near. I felt like it.
You know, when I had my Metroplex and I was going to put the stickers on, I was going to pay Asian Kid Matt to do it for me. That's a true story. I was going
Man.
to ship it to him and
When
pay
you
him to
just
put the
here
stickers
to
on.
do the impersonation of Matt trying to put the stickers on.
I would have it done Matt would have it done in 10 minutes. Shout out to Matt. I missed that dude.
I tried to talk Anna into doing it. She said, go fuck yourself. You do that. You do it.
Dude, I can't even put a fucking insignia sign on. My hands are like this. You guys ever see Easy Money with Rodney Dangerfield and he's trying to paint the fucking model with his daughter doing the scales and in the background? Watch Easy Money. Great movie. That's how I am.
This is a good movie.
All right. So Dusty, you gonna be the
Back
surgeon
there.
on the team?
What's that?
You're not going to be the surgeon on the team?
Also,
you.
Wait a minute. Give Dust like 5 Yinglings. All right, I'm straight. We're good.
There you go.
he shakes less the more he drinks.
Oh yeah. You didn't see me. I could at TFCon. I could have opened up a body on that fucking bar. We would have been good. You know? I'm gonna do a quadruple bypass. Put them on the table.
I know you were pouring strong drinks. That's all I know. So.
Awesome. All right, up next, Trent. How you doing?
Pretty good. What's up, folks?
Cool.
What's up, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not just like fantastic. It's just pretty good.
Hopefully next week will be fantastic. They are having that. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up something in. Let's get paid. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Right on. All right. What are you looking at getting? Just curious. And because you're a chug collector.
Yeah.
I wanna know.
I'm hoping if I see someone that has a Planet X Vulcan.
Oh, what's a Grimlock? Cool. All right.
It's been a long time. Damn it. Let's get him.
Do it. Do it for the collection. Do it for the collection.
So what'd you get, Jane? What'd you do this week, huh?
Nothing.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know. I was expecting something, but it's not going to be here till Monday, so that sucks. I did buy 2 new iPhone 10s,
Oh, there
and
you
I
go.
bought an Apple Watch.
Nice.
Wow.
So I got that.
So that's like an Apple 25 altogether.
Sure. Yeah. I guess.
That joke sucks.
It was
Superpowers.
a ton of money. I know
About
that.
3 months of rent for me.
Activate.
Yeah, no. So now I got to put all my apps on this damn thing, and it's a pain in the ass because I don't remember
Oh,
passwords.
man, I want to get a new phone, but it's the same way. I don't want to fucking do everything all over.
That's kind of the sucky thing about getting a new phone. If you're all excited until you got to do all that shit, and you're like, oh man.
And then the best thing
Yeah.
is like you want to buy something real quick, like on eBay or something. You're like, I gotta buy it now. I gotta buy. Fuck! I gotta put in my fucking credit card and this thing and that thing. And but this isn't linked, and the Google Pay isn't working. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't. And then on top of that, I mean, my wife wanted a new phone. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go down. And I want a new phone too, because she can't have one and I can't get one. So I'm like, all right, I get one also. And then we're like, yeah, it's like, how much are those Apple Watches? About $400. I'm like, man. And she's like, oh, I'm going to get one. I'm like, no, I can't get one. So depleted all my cash. So we got that, but I'm like, man, we had to spend, it was like almost 2.5 hours in the store. I'm like, shit. Like, they need to put in a barista, maybe a little deli, something in there, so it's a little more comfortable, or maybe even, I don't know, a masseuse. Hell, I'll get a manicure. I don't care, just something so it's like,
Yeah,
instead of sitting in a chair, just like
what the fuck are you guys doing back there?
You don't have
This is
that?
the phone I want. You have my fucking all my information. Fucking plug the phone in and give it to me. Here you go. I'm out.
Yep, but no, it was
Honestly.
like doing all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool, all right,
Same
yay.
thing when you go buy a car. Why am I here 7 hours? We talk to the finance guy, write the paperwork up. Let's go.
Well, yeah, and that's too. It's like I'm not financing anything. I got straight up cash right here. Just take my debit card. Let's go.
That's it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get this
Bring it.
moving here.
So
And you're like, what's the hold up?
that's
I'm so fucking impatient. I'll be on a fucking Boost Mobile. I have no
Boost
fucking
Mobile. Don't make me go down to Walmart.
I have no fucking patience for this shit, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's it. I didn't get anything else. I don't think.
The Apple Store wants to keep you there so they can talk you into other things.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Accessories.
Let's see what else are we doing here. That's yeah. All right. Let's go back through the line really quickly. We'll get into the news here in a second. Since this is the first show of the new year, we're going to do a little quadruple W segment, the who, what, when, why, of just to get to know the panel. So, Brian, I'm going to have you start us off. Who are you? Obviously, or let's put it this way.
Who are you?
Where did your name originate from?
Oh.
And then we will get into the next part.
Okay. Well, unlike Mr. Pinkerton, Brian Brink is not the name my mother Nate gave me.
And you don't have to elaborate like you just kind of, just.
No, my Brink, my handle Brink, comes from me playing Zelda. That is how I play Zelda. It's Brian and Link jammed together. Brink. There you go.
That's cool.
All right.
Interesting.
Zelda sandwich.
Nice. And next up, what do you collect?
What do I collect? I used to collect Masterpiece Transformers, but I'll be done here with that soon. Mainly Transformers. Actually, I started out collecting Optimus Primes when I grew up and graduated from school and whatnot. I would just go to Big Bad Toy Store like 3 times a year, search for Optimus, and buy everything, and move on.
Was that like 30 years ago?
Nah, it's 2004-ish, I guess. Maybe earlier. And before that, I would go on eBay and Machine Wars Prime, G2 Prime, some of the other G2 Primes, crap like that, Armada, stuff like that. And then when I found Hercules one day, I started getting more into Transformers and, the YouTube reviews, and find there's a whole community. Well, not so much community yet, but, there's people out there doing it. And so I started getting into it. And then by entering the realm, they enabled me to expand into other areas. So I collect some 6-inch Star Wars from time to time, also some MCU stuff, and I dabble in other things here and there, such as the Batman animated line, which I love the Batman animated series. And to be honest, looking at the people who collected the Matty Collector Masters of the Universe, I was rather jealous of them. I was like, wow, look at these guys. They've got a company just feeding them stuff that they want every month. And then when we started it for Thundercats, I was like, dude, I get to be one of those guys. They're just going to mail me stuff that I want every month. And then it stopped.
It did.
And then I was like, I had an itch to become a completionist in something. So I went down the Batman animated route. And I would say I'm 98% completionist on that.
And you're talking the DC Collectibles new Batman animated.
That's correct. Yeah. Awesome. So I will be very, very happy once I get all of them up displayed together and look over my shoulder at them as I'm watching old episodes of the Batman animated series.
Cool. All right. So you kind of answered the when. Why? I guess you kind of answered the why. Maybe not. I mean, got into it.
Why?
Yeah. Why do you collect?
Oh, why not? Maybe.
Yeah. There you go. Good enough answer.
No. Like I said, it's I've always loved Optimus Prime. That was the one thing that just kept me going at one point. And now it's the community, of course, which I'm sure a lot of other people may repeat after my turn is up. But it is truth, for sure.
Cool. You can be honest, too. This is a safe zone. You can say I'm a scalper. So, if you are on the panel, anyone on the panel.
I looked real quick to see if Dom jumped in here.
All right, cool.
Seriously, dude.
Cool, man. Awesome. Charles, you're up next. Why? Give us a little background on your Optimus for Prez.
I was scrolling through Facebook one day and saw a picture of Optimus Prime running for president. So I was thinking, hey, that's kind of short and kind of cool at the same time. So I stuck with that.
Cool.
Ever since.
Nice. All right. What do you collect?
Mainly masterpiece and third-party Transformers. I dabble in Power Ranger stuff, Spider-Man figures, mainly like Venom and Carnage. Kind of dabble here and there in the Pops.
Pops. All right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
When did you start collecting? Actual date.
I started about 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Okay. Right on. Doing it for a while. Nice. And why are you collecting?
It's just like a hobby, just something that I enjoy doing. Although certain characters I always were a fan of, and just to finally have a toy version of them to have is just, I consider that as a hobby.
Nice. All right. Cool. All right. Up next, Gundam on the Dollar.
That's a new name.
Hey. So pick whichever name that pick the name that you actually have. But where did
Bricks on the Dollar is the name of my store, my online store that I run. I sell Lego. That's where the bricks comes from. It's kind of like pennies on the dollar because the prices are low, and it's stuck. So I kept the name. Cool. I collect Beast Wars, Gundam, and various other things that catch my eye. Like I've got a few Marvel Legends and a few Black Series, but really not many. And I don't collect G1.
Oh, no. Oh, I need a
I got enough bricks in my life. I don't need G1.
Oh,
Look at you trying to be funny.
Wow.
Below the belt on that one.
man. My standard as I go down.
I like Beastie Boys fans, man, just have this hatred of G1. I don't know where it comes from. I just don't.
It's not good.
It does go both ways. Sometimes.
I know, right?
But
Oh my
all right,
goodness.
cool. When did you start?
Probably around 2015 or so, a little bit before I went to my first NJCC and met the Proto Realm back then.
Proto Realm.
The early days.
The ring.
It was a certain click.
Cool. Right on. Oh yeah. All right. And obviously, why are you so into it?
I mean, I think we're all just gonna say the community, right?
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, let's go for it.
It's the community.
Cool. All right. Dust.
Yo.
Yo. What's up with your name, man?
Oh wow. I think I've discussed this a few times, but
We like to hear it.
it actually goes back to my my producing days.
Right.
My old producer name was Jigsaw. It was because I'm a sample-based producer. I take other pieces of records, put them together to make my own songs, like a jigsaw puzzle. And then I started
right on a tricycle.
No, this is before that. Dude, this is like way before that. This is like 93, 94.
Okay, yeah. There's no. Such
Yeah,
thing.
and then when I got online, like in 97, 98, and found a community of producers out there and some friends that were making records, we kind of made like a crew. And the name of the crew was Dust Mites, was the actual name of the crew. It was a production crew. It was we put out mixes. We had a website. You could download content, free sounds. There was a community, a message board. And there was like four of us that was like, we would work on songs together. And the name of the crew was Dust Mites. And being Dust Mites was in the producer community, especially sample-based producing. When you dig through the crates, they say you have dusty fingers. You know, so that's like a terminology, dusty fingers. So I used the dust, and I went with mites, being mighty. That's why I spell it M-I-G-H-T-Z. It's mites. And then we all kind of like went our separate ways and started doing our own thing. So I didn't want the name to die, so I just took it up as my own moniker, and that's why I am Dust Mites.
Cool.
So that's a little bit of
Nice.
something you don't know about for me. That's how that started and just stuck.
Cool.
And of course, I'm still making music, so it works with that. And it's kind of weird. I don't think the only time I'm ever called my real name is at work. It's like just Dust now. That's it. Just gonna change my name to Dust. So it's funny.
Nice.
Next
Right,
question.
What do you collect?
Right at this point in time, I'm generally masterpiece scale Transformers, third party official. I'm trying to go with my Generation 1. I'm trying to get my seasons 1, 2, and 3 down. I'm almost done with season 1. So I'm kind of happy with that until, of course, I make better versions, and then we start this all over again. But I'll dabble in some Marvel Legends very selectively. Marvel Selects selectively. I don't know why I've been buying those, but I really like the look. They're not the most posable figures. They're bricks.
Yeah.
Some of them are hard to stand, but you know what? Being an old school comic book guy, it kind of gives me that comic tickles, you know. So that's where I fuck around a little bit with that. Yeah, honestly, that's about pretty much of my collecting right now. You know, bottle caps. Got some bottle caps right here. So
Cool. All right. When did you start?
I've always collected from back in the day as a kid, and I'm not going to get into like how old or what I did, but back in the day it was comics, and I dabbled in Transformers as a kid. But you didn't collect Transformers as a kid; you bought Transformers and you played with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Comic books. I always had this collectible. I always had to collect something. Comics, and then when I got into hip hop, it was records. I'd go out digging for records and sampling, rock records, jazz records, going to record shops, and then that stopped. And then I started recollecting when Car Robots came out. I started buying again, and the Power of the Force, that era through the 90s, through that stuff. I dabbled in some Beast Wars. Scuba. And then, the internet really opened it up for me, and I really started getting into more stuff. And then I went easily years without buying a thing, without buying anything. And then around 2012, my brother, Rolling Steel, he got me back into it. I saw an MP10, and I just fucking was like, wow. I was looking on eBay. I bought this huge masterpiece lot for like $400. Had like Rodimus MP10, 2 of the Seekers. I forgot what else. I had one more and some alternators, So, and then I was done. I was buying everything. I was buying Chugs, Generations, anything Transformers. I got so much right back into buying Transformers, watching the cartoons again, buying all the media I could find, comic books, the UK comics, going back and downloading the old stuff, and it just got rekindled in my life. And yeah, it's been a really crazy couple of years, and of course meeting everybody and creating this fucking community. It's fucking incredible.
Nice. Awesome. You pretty much answered the why, but I mean.
Yeah, well, Transformers itself, there's always thing about Transformers is like when I was watching Transformers or collecting them or buying them as a kid, it was a very tough time for me growing up. My family, we didn't have much money. I had a single mom, my sisters. We were going through some trying times. I couldn't get what everybody else had, but what I did have was special to me. And there was some tough times, man. We were getting evicted from an apartment, and our stuff was in storage, and I'm sleeping on a mattress on the floor because, my mom didn't know if they were going to lock us out or whatever it was. And I always remember just like going back and playing with my Transformers, and that was my safe spot. My G.I. Joes, my Transformers, my comic books. Yeah. That took me away from all that drama and dealing with the kids making fun of you because you didn't have the money that they did and you didn't wear the same clothes that they did, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my escape. And I think that's why now, being older and I have some money now and I'm in a better situation, I could say, hey, this is what I wanted as a kid but couldn't have it, so I'm going to have it now because I can provide for myself.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. But
No.
I don't think it's that weird at all, actually.
Yeah. That's how it kind of started back in the day. Is just people recapturing their childhood.
Yeah. So when everybody says, you're very, very, you're so focused on G1 Tune, or you get all crazy because there's reasons that are why. That's why, because it hits home with me on a different level.
Yeah.
Different, more personal level.
Awesome, man. Cool. Up next, Hurricane BX. How did you come up with Hurricane BX?
Okay, this is obvious. I live in the Bronx, so that's what that stands for. And then Hurricane is actually the phonetic spelling of the Japanese kanji for hurricane. And so Hurricane BX is supposed to like literally mean like Bronx hurricane. That's kind of what I was going for there.
Nice. Cool. All right. What do you collect, man?
Right now, the focus of the collection is pretty much Transformers, across like all lines and brands, third party, official, masterpiece, and Fig Arts as well. SH Fig Arts, been collecting that for the past few years. And I've kind of gotten heavy into that again with all the Marvel stuff coming out and DC stuff coming out from them. So those are 2 lines I really, really enjoy. Used to collect Play Arts Kai, but they've gotten a little pricey for me, So the dilemma is, of course, you want everything, but, you have to make choices, with a lot of these collectible high-end figures, they're expensive. So I kind of put that to the wayside. I used to collect Marvel Legends as well and DC Classics, a little bit of NECA, almost anything, that, within what we love. If there was a toy out for it and I thought it was nice enough, I'd get it. But right now, just Transformers and Fig Arts.
All right, cool. When did you start?
Since I was young. Like Dust said, we didn't collect toys as a kid. We got them and played with them. I think it was the G2 Transformer stuff that I actively myself sought out and bought with my allowance money and stuff. So I'd say it was that kind of got me into it, and I collect the comic books as well. of it. So I think that was the thing, you know, that the whole collecting aspect started with comics and then went into action figures. I definitely remember going out and seeking out Generation 2 Transformers, because for me it was like, man, I could get the stuff I missed out on, you know, when I was, you know, the stuff that my parents couldn't get me. And then, you know, started working in a comic book store / hobby shop as a teenager. So, you know, we sold action figures. So, you know, we'd get stuff in, always got things at a discount. And so I've been, you know, like I would say maybe 10 or 11 years old, been collecting actively myself.
Cool. And you kind of explained the why, but
the why, yeah. I mean, I love this stuff, you know. You know, really love, you know, comic books, movies, these superhero characters. You know, Transformers is definitely like a love since childhood. And action figures, toys, there's something special about them that you don't really get from any other medium. It's different than reading a book. It's different than playing a video game. Like, you're holding a representation of these characters that you like and love, like in your hand, and you get to mess with them. And you know, and in the instance of Transformers, you get to transform them, which is incredibly fun. And to me, like, nothing else gives you that type of experience. So, you know, even though I've had my on and off years with collecting, it's not something I.
All right, cool, man. Nice. All right, up next, Russ.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll start out with the name. Dust gave it to me. There you go. That was easy.
Russ the Muss, what's up? Welcome to the hangout.
See, yeah. So like, I guess what it was, every when I would come on the hangout, everybody else had like an you know, moniker or a nickname. You know, and Dust was like, "We got to get something for you, bro. We got to do something, man. This Russell thing is not getting it." And he stayed Russ the Muss.
14 Yinglings later.
Yeah, that's what, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna just keep it." You know, I kept telling him, I said, "I can't give myself a name. A nickname is supposed to come with, you know." And he gave it to me. I said, "I'll take it." Okay, so that's it. That's the story behind that.
It's a shorter version of Russell the Love Muscle.
That's yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Russ is always
The
giving
Love
a
Muscle.
muss with his videos. So
Yeah.
it should be Russ the Fuss.
Russ the Fuss. That's what Bobby calls me. Russ the Fuss.
Cool, man. What do you collect?
Oh my gosh, Jesus, man. Mostly Chug. I do collect Masterpiece figures though as well, and third party. Wow, Marvel Legends. I'm looking at all of it here, and swords. Yeah, weaponry. You know. And
that's
yeah.
word. Yeah, sword.
Yeah, lots of weapons and of course figure arts. I got a few of those, and because Anna likes figure arts, so she gets some certain things, and of course my wife got me into the Star Wars 6-inch Black series. That's pretty much her collection, but I like them too. So, good Lord, I'm trying to think of other things. I collect comic books. I'm still a comic book geek, so I still make a monthly visit to the comic book store.
You buying modern?
Nice.
I buy modern and I try to find.
Yeah, I'll
old stuff
dabble
too.
here and there with some old stuff, just like certain books that I don't have anymore, but nothing.
There's
crazy.
certain ones that I just remember from my childhood that I wanted just to have them read them again.
Rusty, ever been at a mailbox at the comic book store? Where they store your issues for you? No, I don't. That's not a bad idea. Because I go there so much, I get this guy to do it for me because I spend enough money.
You know what? You lose the whole attraction. You lose the whole attraction of going through a comic book store and actually, you know, I don't know. There's not many comic book stores anymore, especially in the state of New Jersey. In my area here, there's maybe 3, and each one is easily 40 minutes to an hour away. So there's nothing local whatsoever, and to miss that whole walking into a store and enjoying that and picking and looking, walking up to a counter, you might as well get shipped to your house then, you know?
You're in. It's really with the intent to look around as well.
Yeah.
You know, I like to go because I dedicate time to do it. You know, because
Yeah, I understand if it's a hot book and you want to get
Right.
get your pre-order in. I get that. I understand that.
Or a
Yeah,
variant
it's a good
cover or
point.
something.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
what's
always
the matter? You can't walk through and pick your titles. Come on, man.
Well, no, I would go through and pick my titles because everything started getting variant covers, and then I would check what they pulled for me because I mean sometimes I wouldn't get there. I wouldn't be able to get there on the right day or whatever, and yeah, the issue would be gone.
Yeah. That's what I had at my comic shop.
And,
Yeah, we didn't have that problem in the '90s. They made fucking
Yeah, there's
tens of thousands of every fucking
everything had a gimmick. You want
Yeah,
a
that's
hologram,
it.
you got a hologram. You want a polybagged, you want a card. you
shout out
want-
to After the Crash.
Yep.
That was
Everything.
That's what caused it.
And that was actually the name of a comic podcast that was kicking around for a while there. I was going to call it After the Crash, or Before the Crash. It was called Before the Crash. We were going to discuss everything before the '90s drop.
Well, I remember
They
there was a
still
time
have
when people would hold on to comics to try to wait for them to increase in value, and now it's like they don't increase in value that hardly at all. So
No.
Yeah, it's like I got 9 long boxes of shit. You know,
Yeah,
I may
pretty much.
have half a long box of stuff that's like wow, and the rest of it
Yeah.
is just worthless. But
That's
that's
It's
the same
worth
as
to
me.
Story
that's-
arcs aren't worth as much as they used to be.
yeah.
And there's not a lot of character development, like that one niche character that's really taken hold of the community, and it's like it raises in price. It hasn't been since like Deadpool or even Harley in
Yeah.
the mid '90s.
I had 3 of those fucking New Mutants fucking comics. I sold one to go to TFCon 2 years ago. I
Nice,
paid for my ticket. I still got
Nice.
2.
Good for you.
cool, man.
Cool.
let's start dropping promos. BTC.
Before the Crash.
People say.
Yeah, I mean, if people are interested in it, it's gonna be something that not weekly or something like that, but it'd be fun to do.
Well, I just like to throw back to the old comics because one of my favorite things to do as a kid was to go to the comic book store, and I couldn't buy a lot of them, so I was standing there and read them.
Yeah, I used to. Well, the stores I wouldn't let me read them, but I would go through the bins and make lists of everything that I wanted
Right.
and check pricing. And the one dude that was local when I was growing up, he was a real whore, man. He was total fucking by the book fucking pricing, and
I hated that shit.
Yeah.
Like some guy looking up the book and shit, you know.
Yeah, I used to travel a little bit further. You know, I was younger, so no car. I would have to walk.
Right.
Brooklyn, you walked everywhere, so it'd be like an hour and 10-minute walk to this other place, and it was in a not the best neighborhood. It was a little sketchy, but the dude was mad cool, and he would help. It worked. If you were in there and you show your face a lot, he
Yeah,
hooked you up, he really did.
that's
hook you up.
cool. He remembers you. Yeah, that's
Yeah, without a doubt. We used to hang out there, man. It was like a hangout.
yeah. And that was like the cool time back in those days. If you were in there enough, you would get remembered. Yeah. So,
Yeah. All right, what's sidetracking here? Sorry.
oh, sorry. Yeah.
What else? Anything else? Collect there?
And, I've got some WWE figures that I collect too, some old classics, and
Cool.
probably my yeah, you don't make fun of me too much, but I collect troll kids. Remember little troll kids? You guys remember those guys? Yeah. I don't ever tell anyone that too often, but I mean, I can tell you, just make fun of me a little bit. It's okay. I've got a few. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And
When did you start collecting?
oh wow, okay. Well, I started collecting in the early '90s. Yeah, I mean the same as everyone else. I played with toys, when I was a kid. I didn't collect them, but when I got booted out of the house, my parents kicked me out of the house basically, and I had to kind of once I got myself settled, and Anna and I were together and everything. I started just saving up my money, and I had started buying stuff again. I got some G2 stuff, and 96. It was about 96. I had to sell my collection because I needed money. I just broke, I needed some dough and I had a newborn son, and I was like, I gotta buy some shit, So I pretty much just sold it all off, and then I didn't start collecting again. It's like the early 2000s. That was just because my son got into Armada and all that stuff. So I started collecting with him. Played with him, I collect them, whenever. So it was kind of hard to save the figures from him breaking them up and shit. He wants to throw them around and stuff. I'm like, stop. But
Cool.
It was, and then I kind of picked up things, and I stopped collecting again for a while, and I picked it up again, I guess, in like 2014. Because I didn't know about all the stuff that was out there yet. I started collecting the movie figures for Age of Extinction, and then next thing I know, when I got in the realm of collectors, that's when I started learning about all the third-party figures and things like that. Ace was very educational, and I started teaching showing me the best places to go, and but yeah, because just when you start getting involved in the community, it's when you start learning a lot, and that's kind of what happened to me. It sort of took off from there. Once I got introduced to third party, that was it. I was like, oh, I'm hooked. You guys are amazing. So now it's just every now and then I buy something new. Something like I get it.
All right. So you kind of answered the why too. Community based.
Yeah, I mean, it's just from the childhood, and plus my kid.
Keyword community.
Yeah, I'm the community, and I did for a while think I was kind of a weirdo. I was like, I'm an adult collecting toys. I thought it was kind of odd until I got to meet other people that did too, and I felt better. I did feel strange.
Yep, that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It was nice to have people I could talk to about it and that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Nice. All right, Trent.
Yes,
How do you
sir.
come up with Trent 5?
That is just a play on my real name. I took out the extra O and the R. And 5 comes from me trying about 4 times to get a youth to remember, to get a permanent username or code name, whatever, when that was my 5th one. Remember this one. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That's awesome.
Dude.
Nice.
That is awesome.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
All right. So what do you collect?
I collect mostly Transformers, the chunk scale ones. Hopefully I'll be able to graduate up to the P size. I've dabbled a little bit. I'm starting to dip my toe into Marvel Legends and DC. I'd like to get more DC, but the problem is that the Marvel Legends seem to be better. As much as I consider myself as more of a DC guy, Marvel seems to be killer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. As far as the retail, yeah, definitely. Okay.
Abilities, scopes, yeah.
When did you start?
When did I start back collecting? Okay. To start with where I stopped. I stopped collecting around when the Transformers started to go to the old Micro Masters thing.
Oh, wow.
Micro Masters, and that was it. Okay, and the last, when I started back was around maybe about, I think it was 2011, 2012. I was walking through Ross one day, and I saw where they had like a Reveal the Shield jab. The cheap.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured out what the hell. I picked it up. I got it home, full with it. I was like, holy cow. This was the toy I wanted when it was a kid. You know when you get Transformers, and you look on the back of the box and you see all the cool poses and stuff.
Yeah.
Brick. Yeah.
Brick.
Now they can actually do that.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that drew me into the Generations line. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because that's when I started collecting. It was like right when Reveal the
Better
Shield
ones.
was dropped, and I was
For
just
sure.
like, wow, this is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
They
Still one of
transform
their
articulation.
top figs.
Yeah.
Then
Cool.
I'm constantly seeing what they've done with the Masterpiece line, MP10. It's like, holy cow. It looks almost exactly like what you see on the screen. But never since, hopefully, I'll be able to, someday I'll graduate up to the MP9. Probably by the time they finish all the characters.
That seems to be smart nowadays because of the way they're changing styling and aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wait a while, they'll do a new one. You know.
Yeah, I sit back and think about the house I could own right now if I wasn't collecting.
Yeah.
Probably my third car. And...
Yeah, or maybe the big drug habit I might have had. I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the why again?
The why. Pretty much like everybody else. It's the community and just having occasions of characters you like as a kid standing on the shelf.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. All right.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Great time to be alive.
Yeah, it is definitely collector or just toys and everything. For me, Victory Saber 77 is I don't know. I just came up with that. I don't know what now.
7's your favorite number.
7, yeah, 7's my favorite number. So I did that. I'm a huge Victory fan, and so Victory Saber. It
Did
worked
someone
out.
steal your Twitter?
Yeah, someone stole my
Someone
shit.
stole that, right? I remember that back in the day that someone stole your
Yeah.
Victory Saber Twitter from you.
Yeah, someone stole my Twitter, my Instagram, and yeah, so I had to be the Victory Saber 77 for a while.
The real.
Yeah, the real one.
VA_real. The real.
So
Yeah, I remember that. You got that resolved though, right? Like
Yeah.
somebody gave it up and you were able to snatch it back up.
yeah, I snatched it up. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna look to see if it's still like if it's not available. Like, oh shit, it is.
Nice.
On now, fucker. So, yeah. So I had that. That's the reason why I don't at the time, and I'm still okay with the name, but I kind of want to change it to something else.
Oh yeah.
So it
We
just,
should have a contest.
should.
Yeah.
The Victory Saber 77 is like kind of the old kind of life how I started because I just started because of YouTube. I was just doing stupid ass reviews, and then it just caught on, and I started doing the podcasting.
Man, don't stop fucking giving yourself down on these. I love your fucking reviews, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Same here.
Your
Same
fucking-
here.
they're
It's
better.
Fix the one last night.
Hey, it's your fucking reviews that started me collecting masks again.
Okay,
So-
well,
Uh-huh.
my old school stuff because I started in when did I start? 2012. Yeah, I started reviews in 2012, and it was like Metal Hawk was my first one, and it's horrible. I probably should redo it, but yes, I mean, and I tried. I mean, I did put out a new video of the Play Arts Kai Black Panther just for giggles. I don't know. I was bored. My kids are in school. I'm like, you know what? After Bobby asking me, what do you do during the day? Now I'm like contemplating, like, what the fuck do I do?
Oh no.
It's like bastard. You had to tell me like
He's cross-analyzing you, man. Don't fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't do it, dude. Don't do
Pikachu
it.
got rid of his Transformers.
like I'm like I was perfectly fine just watching anime or playing a video game or doing
Now
something.
he's making me
else. Now I'm
work.
like, yeah, I got to do a review.
Uh-huh.
So that's how I did that.
Yeah, honestly, man, I really enjoyed your old reviews, man. They were quick to the point, really good. You know, you got a good
Yeah.
representation, good presentation, good lighting,
Well,
and you were honest. So
yeah, it's what I'm doing. Like the Black Panther, I'm not doing any editing. It's just point and shoot, boom, I'm done, and I throw it out there. I'm not going and putting music or doing anything. It's just cut and dry. What do I collect? I collect everything. I'm not going to go into a list. It's everything. I collect Transformers. It's anything that I had as a child got me into collecting. I'm the typical recapture the childhood. I'm an adult. I have the money. I go back and, it's like, man, I really wanted that as a kid. I'm going to get it. And then I started collecting heavily when, eBay started coming about. There was a lot of .coms out there as far as like being able to pick up Transformers, and everyone had a website. So I remember Snarl's homepage and some other places I could get stuff. And then the reissues were coming out, so I could get a lot of the G1 stuff case fresh and to have that smell. And it's like, oh my god, this is like back in the day. So, and I collected comic books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There's nothing like having going into a comic book shop and like, I even did this to my boy. I'm like, smell that? He's like, smell what? It smells nasty. I'm like, yeah, it's a comic book shop, buddy. Right, old mildewy type of smell.
It smells
We're
like-
gonna find
Yeah.
some
It
gems.
smells like victory.
Damn right.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna, but you know, and indirectly, my son mentioned to me like, yeah, Dad, your room kind of looks like the comic book shops we go into. It's like, what do you mean, cluttered and just messed up a little bit? It's like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, maybe indirectly, that's why I kind of have it this way.
You're like, good.
It's like, good, my job is done.
Yeah,
I
man.
graduated to Grandmaster of just pouring it up with all my stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I collect everything. I collected 3 3/4 inch, anything that's from the 80s. I went into 6-inch. It was a weird transition to get into 6-inch because I was at that point where I'm like, okay, these are bigger now and they're costing more money. All right, I'll go into it. This is before Star Wars Black Series. This is getting the first like Spider-Man wave before there was Marvel Legends and all that. I'm like, all right, it's interesting. They're nicer, a little bit more posable. Okay, cool. And then the same thing, it transitioned to Players Kai and to all this other stuff. Anything that's Transformers I collect, whether it's even the movie, G1, to Powers of the Prime, Masterpiece. I may not be as in-depth into Masterpiece or third-party like I used to, because I just have more avenues I'm rather direct, because I'm satisfied with my G1 collection. I am nearly complete on everything. That's Japanese and Hasbro. It's Takara and Hasbro. It's everything. So I'm happy.
That's incredible.
I started, I don't know, back in the late 80s. I mean, I collected baseball cards. I collected comics. Went to video games. Then I went into, I found some G2 stuff. At like some like Rite Aid Payless. It was Payless before it was Rite Aid. I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's Optimus Prime. I never had a G1 Optimus Prime. It's got black trailers, but it's Optimus Prime. And the weird funky colors of the aerial bots and Combaticons. Fuck it. I didn't have those as a kid. I had a handful as a kid, but passion lies with G.I. Joe as a kid. I love G.I. Joe. I had a ton of them. And they were just fun. Having battles and all that type of stuff. So I've been collecting for a while. The Y is childhood. This is, I mean, it's community based now, but when I started collecting, there was no community. It was just it's just about me. It's recapturing that childhood. It's like, I remember this. Oh my God, I remember that. And to one day maybe share it with my kids, even though they couldn't give two shits. Like, Dad, why do you have a toy out? Like, but it's Zartan. He changes color in the sun. Look at this. How fucking cool. It's like, yeah, well, look at this little, like, stupid Hatchimal thing. It breaks out of a fucking egg and chirps and shit. I'm like, fine. You win. My color changing Zartan's crap.
I know. Kids don't appreciate, James. Just don't appreciate, man.
No, they don't. It's like, there's no electronics or no lights and flash. It's like, I don't care about that. Like, but this Visionary's the dagger. It's got a little hologram. Look, you can see the bone structure. Yeah, so fine.
Yeah.
Shit on Dad's dream. But yeah, I collect it and I love it. I still do it to this day. I love everything that comes out. I love the fiction. I may not collect it as much as far as the comic book wise anymore. But I wouldn't take anything away. My wife asked me, "Geez, Kramer, look at all the shit that you bought. Would you ever, like, do you regret?" I'm like, "No, I don't regret nothing." Could I have a huge effing house and have a sports car? Hell yeah. But no, I wouldn't take it back. Love everything I got.
Yeah, you can't pose a sports car.
No.
Hell no.
Hell no. And after so many tickets, they're gonna take it away from me. So I just
You can put a sports car in a DTOF.
no, you can't.
My brother's always like, dude, why don't you get a sports car? I was like, well, I'd be dead if I had one, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Or in jail.
That's the reason why I got into it, and I'm more into Players Kai now for some damn reason. I don't know why. They're just really fun. I'm getting into Final Fantasy. I'm playing all my Final Fantasy games. I mean, I have about 1,000 games. I've only played and beaten like 33% of them. So that's one of my New Year's resolution is like, I'm going to try and not have these things just collect dust.
What, James? Do you have a PlayStation 4?
I do.
Are you a God of War fan?
I am a God of War fan. I've played the first 3.
Are you ready for them? There's a new one supposed to be coming out beginning of the year.
Yeah, but God of War is only on Xbox, right?
Nah, it's only a PlayStation.
God of War? Oh no, God of War. Yeah, I'm thinking Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yes, God of War. I played all 3 God of War. Kratos.
God of War, not Gears of War. God of War.
Yeah, God of War. Yes. I've played that.
I thought Russ
enjoyed
was
the little sex scene.
Be
there,
my
but-
friend, and we could beat it together.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
Why don't we play together?
I'm just trying
Who are
to.
you?
No, I don't play online. I don't play online because people mock me because I'm terrible at games. So
Yeah, I don't play online that much either.
You get mocked by little kids, Russ.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Dude,
They're-
I like
You
to
must
mock
be
little
some
kids.
stinking old man. How does he know?
Yeah, exactly. How do they know? How do they know? They can tell
Yeah.
by your voice, man.
My son gets pissed at me because sometimes I'll play under his name because I don't want him to know it's me playing. So he gets on and his friends are like, "Dude, you were sucking the other night. What was wrong with you, man?" He's like, "Fucking dad, still my."
Back in the day, I didn't have a good night of gaming if I didn't wake up the next day with a 24-hour ban from Xbox Live.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's when you knew you had a good night of trolling on Xbox.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm also into anime. I love anime. I don't know why, but back in the boom of Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, I was like, oh my god. And then I created a library. And I have a library of a lot of things. Graphic novels, movies, anime, games, and such. There's a lot of
I
stuff.
swear to
You
God,
probably don't even know anything about me.
The Victory Saber 77 Cribs will be the most iconic Cribs episode.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
should
Yes.
feature you on the episode of MTV Crib.
I know.
Still comes on anymore?
No. Bobby was kicking around the idea on the court
No.
table that we all do shit like that, like we do shelf life, but do like a Cribs
Yeah.
style, like he does, and he was saying that he wants to get around to. We'll get him on a plane and get him over there for you, buddy. I think that's a GoFundMe that we could all stand behind, because to get him to actually videotape your fucking domicile with all your collection and throw it on a fucking crib style video would probably be fucking incredible.
It's insane,
That
dude.
would be fun. I did get the green light to put up some glass shelving in the media room, so that's gonna be nice. So I'm gonna fill it up with Play Arts Kai like crazy.
Nice.
So that's
That's
gonna be
dope.
nice.
That's dope.
Yeah, those figures are worthy for sure.
They're because they're eye catching. They're eye
Yeah.
catching.
Yeah.
And then I told my wife though I want to buy those Square Enix stands, and she's like, "Well, how much are they?" They're like $35. Like, like come on, look good. Oh well. All right, let's get into some news, and then we got a little blast from the past. Again, the link will be in the description. And if you're chatting it up in the chat, answer the questions. How'd you come up with your name? All that. I will try and get to the chat at the very end. I will try not to forget and such. So here we go.
Hey, real quick, thank you, man. This was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
Thank you
know
for
about
sharing. I
everybody.
do appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thank you all for sharing.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see here. Screen share.
That's fucking great.
So,
Wow.
got my new little. So, with Plastic Fanatics, this is episode 154. There's my little thumbnail for this episode.
Wow.
You can tell what we're going to be taking a look at. So, all right. Got to get into the shout outs, and it's gotten bigger. So that's really cool. The Cool Table Network, go check it out. We have a Facebook page, and we have a lot of great shows for all your delight. So what do we got here? We have Enter the Realm, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. We have Breaking the Mold now on Tuesday nights on the Roma Collectors YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Figure Banging's on every other Wednesday. They just had an episode this last Wednesday on MP Sunstreaker.
We're moving to Thursdays.
We have a programming change.
And we're moving to Thursdays.
They're moving to Thursdays. All right. Cool. Same time.
Yeah, same time. Make a note of it.
9:30. Every other Thursday then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, on Wednesday we have Stasis Lock on Bricks on the Dollars YouTube.
My
channel.
own day.
Awesome.
That's why we changed. We felt we were losing viewers because everybody was watching Stasis Lock.
Let's see, and we also have Building Up to It. I said the it. Sorry, sometimes I just leave the it off. I apologize. But we have the Lego Show Building Up to It on Bricks on the Dollars YouTube channel, which drops Friday mornings.
Yep.
That's cool. We also have Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Toy Detox, Beers and Bolters 40K, 8 weeks, Fresh Communications, a new show also.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Yeah.
Building Up to It and Breaking the Mold.
Little video games and movie talk. Music talk, excuse me.
And they were guests on the previous ETR show. So if you want to know who they are, just check out that episode. Go check out Fresh Communications also. You got Plastic Fanatics here. We have, what else? Is there something missing? Information Creep, maybe? That's still around? We doing?
They're on hiatus.
Hiatus, all right. So there you go. We have content for all your collectible and needs and such. So go check them out. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them on Google Play. You can find us on iTunes. Like and subscribe. 5-star ratings, all that type of stuff. That's what the subscribe button looks like. It's like this. And then you want to push that like button. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And hit that like button. It's the one that has the thumbs up. Whether you didn't like I don't care. If you didn't like the video, just push the like button.
Whatever. It's a view is a view, man. A view is a view.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And we appreciate the support, though. We really do appreciate the support and everything like that. If you're not part of the Roma Collectors Facebook group, go join, answer the questions, join up. Go check out the website also, where you can see all the pictures that are showcased on Jay Roos's little spotlight on Enter the Realm, along with blogs, along with merchandise, if you're looking at some rock merchandise and all other stuff. So. Okay, let's move on to everyone's favorite topic is Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, I thought we were going to cover CW. Are they on hiatus?
No, we're getting to that. Don't worry.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, they're not on hiatus?
No, they're on hiatus they're coming back, next week or the week after?
All right, cool. All right, I didn't miss it.
But Dragon Ball
this week.
Super, I believe, is a new episode today, I'm hoping. We didn't have one last week. The Tournament of Power is coming to a conclusion here. It's going to heat up really nicely because we get to see Vegeta taking on Jiren. And hopefully we get to see a power-up of Vegeta that we haven't seen yet. Maybe. Who knows? But he's giving it to Jiren. And
That's my son's favorite character.
the Prince of All Saiyans. Voiced by Christopher Sabat. So... hopefully, Whis knows what's going on. He knows it. Whis, Baldos, and such. And if you don't like Dragon Ball Super, Goku Black there says you can go.
Wait, did he really do that in the cartoon?
I don't know. Maybe you just have to watch. Or maybe I just got this. But I don't know. But there you go. But no, it's getting good. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, definitely check it out. It's sad that it's coming to a conclusion, but it's cool to see there's a lot of surprises on the way. So, all right. Brian asked for it. Brian will receive. C-Dub stuff. All right. Coming back. C-Dub is coming back soon. Supergirl will be coming back on Mondays for a couple episodes. Then it will go on hiatus. DC Legends will take over, and Supergirl will come back once DC Legends is done, which will be in April of April 16th, second week of April. because Black Lightning will be debuting on Tuesday nights, taking over the spot of DC Legends. Flash, we know Barry's in jail. We're going to find out what happens with that. Arrow, only news that I saw that was good is or not good, depends. Deathstroke is no longer in the picture. He's been embargoed, as Chat Wignan would say. So that's unfortunate. We're not going to see Deathstroke.
Really? They pulled him out again?
Yeah, they pulled him out again.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back out again.
CW basically stated that they just get to use the characters that DC allows them, and if they pull them, they're like, okay, we'll go somewhere else. And then they gave him the character back and such.
DC's just so fucked up. Man.
Yeah, essentially, it's because of they're doing a movie and all this, but then on the flip side, well, you have a Flash in the movie, but you also have a Flash TV show. You're not doing that, so
who knows? Just fucking use the characters. It's not like there's any legal red tape preventing it. It's all Warner Brothers that owns it. So just
well, you are confusing the regular Joe, and the regular Joe definitely overpowers us geeks. So
yeah. It's just kind of weird. All right, The Gifted, getting really good, but it did get renewed for a second season.
You guys still watching this?
Yeah, I am.
I haven't watched it past the first episode. Is
I've
it
seen
worth
the
it?
first 5 or 6, and it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Should I give it a watch? Should I give it a rewatch? Go back.
I think you should. It drags a little bit. It takes a second to get going, but it gets better, man.
The premiere episode didn't do it for me, so that's why I was gonna wait for it to get in.
I felt the same way. I kind of didn't. It didn't really get good to me until about the 3rd or 4th episode, and it started picking up.
And they do reference the X-Men. They do reference the Hellfire Club is now actually stepping into play right now in the Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Really?
All right, now you got me. You mentioned the Hellfire Club's in there. All right, now I'm in. As long as they sprinkle in some of that shit, I'm good.
Yeah, I think they're going to angle of Polaris being the I guess the child of Magneto and everything. So
one of the Cuckoo sisters said that your father was part of the Hellfire Club. He was actually a king, meaning you're royalty too. I wonder who that is.
Gee, who could that be?
I know. I wonder who that is. Yeah, it's getting pretty good.
It is, definitely.
So, all right. Let's get into Hot Toys.
Hot Toys.
Iron Man 2, the Mark IV. You guys in?
Damn, this thing looks so cool.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Which movie was that from?
Iron Man 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're out, Dust?
No, I mean, yeah, because that's all I need to do is have pre-orders, a pre-order collect. Let me pay off my car before I'm paying off fucking Hot Toys. Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Hot Toys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I would have to sell everything that I'm collecting now and start all over if I wanted to do this. And I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible the work that this company does.
Yeah, the gears right there. Oh,
yeah.
Just sell your Terminus Giganticus. That's it. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that's what he was sitting over there. Yeah, that's cool.
Shout out to the beast.
Nice.
Right on.
Oh man. This figure looks like it has a lot of die-cast metal in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is the one Bobby was talking about on SCU this week.
Oh, is it? This is okay. This is the one.
Yeah. Anyway, I forgot who said. Why does it come with donuts? You watch the fucking movie?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So you have this version of it, which retails for roughly a little over $300, I think. Last time I looked. Or if you want the deluxe version with the gantry, the suit up gantry.
See, that's a must. That's a must to me. To me, if you're gonna go in, you better go in all the way.
No, you're right. I mean, if you're gonna do it, man.
What's the retail on this?
About a little over $600.
Yeah,
Of
fuck
course.
that. We'll go back to the basics. You don't need all that bullshit. Just go with the donuts.
So, what do you think? Do you think Pinkerton, Chris, has
wow, that's fucking incredible.
He went Mark 7.
He went Mark 7, but he doesn't want the gantry.
Nice. Oh,
But look, go back one, Jim.
Yeah, can you go back 2, actually?
Look at the paint. I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can
Oh,
see.
I know.
Like how the
Yes.
paint's all like scratched and like
Yeah.
it's weathered and shit like that on that machine. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
Tony
this-
Stark wouldn't have his equipment look like that. Just saying.
Stuff on the inside. It's pretty wild.
That's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, it looks good.
I don't know. It looks awesome.
He's got hair like me.
Yeah.
That guy.
You get all the same stuff that you would have
That's
gotten with
beautiful.
the other release, except you just get the gantry.
The face looks a little off though. Hot
The
Toys is
Stark-
usually more on point, but
The
his
Stark face?
Yeah.
To look at the show.
He looks good with the glasses. It's just something about
Yeah.
the eyes.
It's
Yeah.
just some glasses look better.
He just
I don't
looks
know.
good.
That's so, I'm sorry. I don't
Well,
know.
I find that the Hot Toys face sculpts definitely do more justice for the real people than what they actually look like.
Oh yeah, they're really on
They
point.
make 'em look better.
Well, no, what I mean is like,
Oh, they make them better than they actually
They
do.
make them
Yeah.
look better. Yeah.
like
I
I
say
don't
they
know.
make them better looking.
Yeah, like for instance, if you've seen the pictures of the Hot Toys, Old Man Luke, he,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he looks great. Like
No,
he
you're
was in
right.
there for makeup for like 5 days
Yeah.
to get that face. You know
Got a
what I
little
actually
bit of
make 'em-
touch up on the one mole there and some blemish.
mean?
It makes them look younger, actually. It's kind of
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we are getting a Black Panther, so that's cool.
Damn.
From Hot Toys, just a little teaser pic.
Holy shit. I bet it's going to be awesome.
And for me, because this is coming out soon.
War Machine.
It's actually out right now. HLJ has it, but I'm not going to pay that much for shipping. But
Yeah.
War Machine from Play Arts Kai, which looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that looks
Yes,
fucking
it does.
Yeah,
man.
it does.
Look at that
Wow.
thing. All the ratchets it's got. It's kind of got the same mechanism as Solid as Snake with his tentacles.
Dude, I am so glad I'm not a Hot Toys collector.
Me too.
It's
Me
bad enough I'm
too.
still
These are
using
Play Arts-
my
these are Play Arts
Hot
Kai.
Toys
You need to go to
Dinobot,
Kai.
man.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
looking
I mean-
forward to this. This hopefully isn't the last Marvel variant from the Play Arts Kai line, but we'll see. Haven't heard
Yeah.
anything else yet. You do get quite a bit of accessory pieces, so a little more justification for that high price. I'm not saying that it's still okay, but it's better than what we got with, let's say, Black Panther and all. All right, moving on.
What's the retail on that one, Chip?
$149.99. And I'm going off of the Square Enix website, so you
That's
can
the
probably get it cheaper. Yeah, it's just their standard retail. But all right, 2-pack here. I saw this on the Facebook group. This is the
Holla if you
Toys
hear
R
me.
Us. What?
Yeah.
I said 2-pack. I said, holla if you hear me.
Yeah.
No? No 2-pack fans out there?
I'll grab.
Going for another beer.
We got the Black Panther 2-pack Marvel series. We got the Marvel's Claw,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Shuri.
Yeah.
Look pretty good.
Yeah, man, that claw looks good. That's definitely
Yeah.
comic claw, man. I doubt we're gonna see him look like that in the movie, but you know, hey.
Nah, probably not.
Nope.
I'll definitely get this if I
Oh no,
find
go
it.
back. Did they redo that accessory that we all love so much? Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, we got this.
Of course.
Yeah.
fuck.
The same fucking thing.
You know,
so
at least
happy.
cut
Yeah.
something off of it or something, or add squares
Dude,
instead of bubbles. Or something.
Yeah, do something different. That's all I'm saying. Do something
Yeah.
Oh,
different.
Yeah.
Who is this guy again?
Claw? Oh, man.
No, that
Oh.
person. This person that we're
This
looking at.
guy? Claw.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I'll
thought.
get you, gadget.
Is
So
he
that's
like?
a real The claw. That was a really bad claw.
There
Is
you
he
go.
like
was
the
an eight.
cosplay as a? Is that what he likes to do?
He's got a fucking mound
you
in his fucking
remember-
groin, though.
Avengers
He does look like a
Age of Ultron, Brian.
Yeah. I
You
think.
remember the guy who got his hand cut off by Ultron? That's
no.
Ulysses Claw.
Yeah.
And he will
That's
be
what he
coming
looked
back
like in the
looking like this guy. He is obsessed with vibranium in a way
Uh-huh.
because it's his sound.
Yeah, he was the vibranium pirate in that movie.
Yeah.
He was pirating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
He'll be
Shuri,
in Black Panther also.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, so she took over the mantle?
Or she's
For
a
a time in the
predecessor.
comics, yeah, and for a time in the comics, she did take over the mantle.
There you go.
Was that old school Black Panther, or like the newer, the more modern? I was never a Black
No, I
Panther.
think it was like
New modern thing.
I think it was like about a couple of years ago.
I gotta see if I think I have the full collection on my fucking hard drive. I gotta go back and read it.
And Black Panther is a pretty cool comic.
Yeah, I haven't really read too much in that, but
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to fucking stop with the legends, and you show me this shit.
oh, I know.
I totally forgot. You know, I was talking to the guys in one of the chats today, and I was like, I got to get rid of my Marvel Legends. There's no place for them in my collection. I can't display them right. They look like shit, and then I see this, and I'm like, oh god, no.
Oh yeah, this is great.
The victory enabler.
Yeah, that's what I try and do. We're looking at right now something we saw at San Diego Comic-Con. This is the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure line that has Deadpool, Deathlock, Domino, Cable, the old school, Cable. And then we also have X-23, and then we also have the Paladin.
That fucking Cable's so fucking...
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's so Layfield accurate, man. Or Liefeld, whatever you want to call him. Douchebag. Douchefeld. Accurate.
90s Cable.
Yeah. Now, what's up with the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure? Do you think how many Marvel Legends Alpha Flights have they made?
They made Vindicator.
I'm not a Marvel Legends person, so I don't really know.
Did they make a North Star? I know 3 3/4 inch. They've made at least 4 of them.
So you think maybe they're going to be doing more in the future? Maybe, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. I think so.
I mean, why make a Build-A-Figure of Marvel Legends is weird like that, man.
Well, I know sometimes
they'll drop this now, and they'll milk everybody for 3 years to get the full team.
Well, it's got a new head sculpt, but most of it is just redecoed bits from the Man Thing set.
The Man Thing.
Oh yeah. Just
and then they'll probably make a Wendigo of this, Wendigo, whatever the hell you want to say.
But it's not bad.
That fucking X-23 looks cool as shit. I go for that too.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Alpha Flight was a good book back in the day.
Yeah, I loved Alpha Flight. That was good. It was an underrated.
Oh, totally underrated title.
Didn't get the credit that I think it deserved.
No, not at all. They tried pushing it with the X-Men, trying to give it that love, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. Up next, we have the Infinity War. This is we've already seen some of the pics of this, but it's a little bit rumored. But we did see a Build-A-Figure of Thanos, which most likely will be part of this wave. There is going to be some type of San Diego Comic-Con rumored Thanos release also. But you're seeing here the Infinity War versions of Captain America, Spider-Man, and Iron Man, along with I forgot her name now.
Proxima Midnight?
That bitch.
Proxima Midnight or whatever her name is. I forgot her name.
That underscore bitch.
There you go. And then you got Songbird, you got Taskmaster, then you got King Cobra there.
Why would they throw Taskmaster and King Cobra in there? Why?
Yeah.
There's just no reason. And what's the chick with the wings? The purple wings? The blue?
That's Songbird.
Who the fuck is that?
Thunderbirds. Or Thunderbolt.
Like, there's no reason for those. Why don't you just give us the fucking Infinity War fucking whole shebang?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like you got Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Submariner in the Black Panther wave.
Yeah. You got 3 peg warmers and shit you're never gonna find. Basically,
but already dropping is the Black Panther wave. I've seen pictures of the new Spider-Man wave, so look out for that Mysterio that's out there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then I saw that. I was like ready to give up. Then I remembered Mysterio and the Lizard.
Yeah,
the Lizard's building.
Yeah, man.
That looks good.
Definitely.
So, all right, moving on. These are just some little confidential
spoilers. We got some spoilers.
Oh, the baby one.
There we have some of the Lego releases for the summertime. Here we got the Sandcrawler.
That's going to be the smallest and cheapest Sandcrawler yet.
Why do you say that?
Because it is. There's been 2 out already.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm telling you, Dust.
You know what? Why don't you go make yourself a fucking pot pie in the microwave and shut up? Don't yell at me. I don't know anything about the Lego world. I'm just asking a stupid question. That's why I'm here.
So a lot smaller than the other one, huh? So it should be a little bit cheaper, or is it going to be the same?
Probably a little over 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures.
Yeah.
How much was the bigger one?
The most recent one was 300,
Holy
I think.
shit. Wow.
350, and the one before that was probably 2 something.
Fucking Lego getting that Hot Toys money. Jesus.
Oh, they
Yeah.
Hot Toys money for long time. Lego can do whatever they want. People buy it.
Yeah, man. They're in control.
Then we also get an Anakin Starfighter.
Oh, not another one.
Yeah.
Are these the same molds as it would say? Does Lego would be a mold? Is it the same build as the older one?
That's impossible.
Don't be like that with me, man. I'm just asking the question, man. You said that there's already one out there.
That's
correct?
like them doing that hot rod, the MP09 or whatever it was, that hot rod, and then doing another hot rod. It's just like, here's another hot rod. You can get that one. You get this one. You get both if you want.
But are they exactly the same, or is there any difference?
No, there's a little bit of tweaks. Like
I
color,
mean, they're always different. It's made up of several hundred pieces.
So it's nice for the
You still didn't. fucking-
kid who wants to get it and they missed out
Not
on their
the same
opportunity
dust.
before. But it's nice. Like this right here, it's nice to get an X-wing. You missed out because unless you wanted the one from the, Force Awakens, Poe's X-wing essentially. This one,
No one wants that.
That's
Classic.
kind of cool though.
I do like that. And all. The one though, I wish that they would reissue, bring back is the Clone Wars Twilight. That's the only way to get.
Flying dumpster? No.
Yeah, I love the flying dumpster.
What a great ship, man.
That thing was great.
It was
Not in
awesome.
Lego form, it wasn't. It was bad in Lego form.
We only got the Lego, and then we got a Transformer version of that.
Oh, did they really do that one?
Yeah.
When they were doing the crossover? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
But
What'd
we
you call it?
never actually got a 3 3/4 inch one. As far as I know.
Clone Wars Twilight, you said?
Yeah, it's the Twilight. It was the one that it was in the movie that Snips and Anakin used to take back Jabba's son.
Yeah, Jabba's
And then
little
it
baby.
just stayed. And it was in the actual fight with all these other starfighters. And like, here we got the Twilight. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this hunk of junk.
Crappy little ship, but I mean, it survived a lot before before it blew up.
So, but August 2018, I guess, supposedly.
Super Battle Droid, and I don't know what that other one is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I have some questions, but I'm not going to ask.
That
Because
looks like Grievous.
Ask!
Bricks is
It
just
does
going
kind of
to.
look like Grievous.
Ask!
No, fuck you.
Listen here, Bricks, you Lego elitist motherfucker. Stop being mean to us.
Yeah, stop
All
being
right,
mean to
Dust.
me. Stop being mean to Doug.
All right, so up next,
Fucking-
we have the 7-inch
Yeah,
God of War.
I'm getting it.
It looks good. It's we got
7 inches.
we got quarter scale 18-inch Kratos, and now they've scaled it down to a 7-inch, which is nice. Don't know why they haven't done it with the turtles yet, but cool. So there's the packaging. Looks good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
36 points of articulation.
Yeah. Well, the one from God of War 3 was pretty. That was a pretty nice figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it exactly the same as the bigger one? Just scaled down?
Pretty much.
That
Yeah.
many points of articulation? That's incredible. Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe not that much.
Well, I don't know. It might not have that many points of articulation. It might be a little more articulated than the bigger one.
But yeah, they've done that like with their Harley and their Batman Dutch and all that. I had toys. Predator 2. This is the City Hunter. This is coming out. This is more of a 4-inch line. This is about $20 if you're into it. If you're not into NECA. So you got that.
That's nice looking. Damn.
All right. Bucky O'Hare's Wave 2 by Boss Fight. You got the Stealth Mission Bucky. You got the Astral Projection Jenny. Any of you guys into this?
Incredible that there's like an audience for this out there that they're making it.
Hi, Jenny.
Jedi.
Bucky O'Hare. Good lord.
Jedi Duck.
They look pretty decent.
So there's Deadeye
Yeah.
Duck with his original counterpart.
Better.
And there he is with Bucky Aaron, Jenny from Wave 1. All right. Guess what? Rampage is getting some figures.
Shit.
These are going to be Walmart exclusives because they're the ones who have the core. This is kind of like their King Kong exclusive. They're done by the same company as Lannard, core figures, all that type of such. So expect to see those dropping at your Walmart. Big City Brawl Genetic Containment Division. Ooh. Is he like eating that blade? It's like right.
That's what it looks like. Oh my god, it's in his mouth. Oh, all over his face.
That was subject George. So there you go. This is subject Lizzie. Anyone gonna go see this movie?
Oh,
No.
I might.
It's got
I
the
mean,
Rock.
Matt
It's got
Nate.
the Rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I might go
I'll
see
see that
like
shit.
matinee time. That'll be about it.
that should be on Netflix in 6 months.
Dude, I want to see the People's Elbow though.
The people's He raises that fucking eyebrow.
Get a check sewn into the SmackDown Hotel off of Jabroni Drive. Dude, those promos were so fucking good back in the day. I miss them. Especially with Kurt Angle. I'm going to go home and drink myself a glass of milk. Subject Ralph here. Big City Brawl. This is the Wolf. Comes with a beat up looking truck like thing.
I guess they didn't want to pay The Rock for the figures because none of them look like him.
Yeah, I know. That's weird too because in the King Kong we did get a Samuel L. Jackson and it looks pretty good. My son was into the King Kong stuff. I mean, I don't know why, but it works. And then we got Ralph, subject Ralph.
These are 3 3/4, James.
Yeah.
I wonder if people will just buy the wolf for the wolf and pose it with 6-inch figures or something.
I don't know. The wolf is actually pretty cool looking. Huh?
Yeah, the wolf looks pretty good. And maybe some of the accessories, possibly, but yeah, that gun has a orange tip on it. It's not even a real gun, but they had to paint the gun with an orange tip. Oh my goodness! This is not
Oh my
right.
god, that's ridiculous, dude.
Didn't they use some of the old
Yeah.
combos that didn't work?
Yeah.
This line, I just came back, guys, so I don't know if you guys discussed that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I'll shut up. It's all good.
All right, so movie
put me on
master.
timeout.
Moving into
Some Lego
Transformers.
He's back.
We know we're getting a movie Barricade.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys are in on the movie masters, but Ironhide. There's been talk about that. I'd actually pick that up.
Yeah.
I like Ironhide.
Is that art or is that the figure?
That's art. No, if
Oh,
that was the figure. Like, yeah, I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
something's not right.
I think the Optimus and the Bumblebee look good, but then seeing the pics of Barricade, I was like, eh. But hopefully Ironhide does do him justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just buy the Ironhide. I love that. What was it? Part of the Dark of the Moon Ironhide that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And you get that add-on kit for his cannons. Speaking of add-on kits, Jose,
Oh.
are you in?
Wow,
You know,
perfect.
Damn.
Quick
Look
on
at-
this one, huh?
A giant sword. Oh my god.
Oh wow, look at that.
I said it. They wouldn't waste any time. It's a pretty easy refill, for their
Wow, looks great.
I mean,
So Perfect Effect doing their feet and hand set here, PC21 for the Dinobot Combiner. Giant sword is not included, but it looks like they're going to be coming out with a huge sword here.
yep.
Oh, that's a different kit. That's going to be
Yeah.
another kit, huh?
That'll be another
Yeah.
$35.
Yeah, milk.
Yeah, you could
see
see
the-
the crotch and the chest piece there. Like, yeah. So,
Grab your bucket and your stool and let's.
Look at your stool.
Jose, is this an alternate transformation for that Grimlock? Or-
Well, it looks like you're getting a preview of their next kit because you can see that the chest pieces and the crotch piece, those aren't from Hasbro. So it looks
Right.
like
That's part of
and
the
the arm.
But the
Yeah,
arm,
the arm transformation looks different too.
yeah, the arm transformation, like where the limbs plug in
They're
at the
using two
shoulder.
swoops, and
Yeah.
The two swoops actually look pretty good.
they look good. Yeah, it looks more uniform.
Yeah.
You don't have a big ass fucking long neck goose coming off your fucking kneecap.
And if you got Starscream,
This guy, come at me, bro.
perfect.
Oh shit!
Pretty much.
We got another perfect effects set for the Starscream. Upgrade set for Starbot. So
What's really ridiculous is this mode is like the only mode that thing seems to look good in.
Hold on, is that the name of the combined mode, Starbot?
That'd be great.
yeah, well,
So that's what perfect.
That's what they're calling it?
Better.
Yeah.
So does wait a minute, does the Starscream combined mode have a name?
I don't know.
I think it does.
Not gonna buy
Officially, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Star Screamicus or something stupid.
I'm not gonna buy this shit. Is
You're not gonna buy this Shiticus.
no, they should have just left.
Somebody's
I mean,
kid.
Combiner Wars came and went. They should have just left it alone.
I like the
Yes.
way the feet look, but
I
the
don't-
hands don't make sense with the spikes for this robot.
I don't know, Dust. We're getting the Terracons too, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Oh, also,
Jose,
you see
you
this?
have Starscream?
Yeah. That's the best. Alt mode for him too. Is that combined mode?
Yeah.
You're saying the combined mode is the best one out of all three.
Yeah. You look like shit as a figure and a terrible jet.
You know what it looked like to me in robot mode? It kind of looked like a play on the. Remember when iGear did the Raptor Squad
Oh, don't say
from the
Yeah,
MMC
yeah.
guys, the MMC
Yeah,
engineers,
we did.
MMC guys, sculptors made that. You know,
Yeah.
looked like. I really enjoyed that kind of look. It kind of looks like that. Kind of reminds me a little bit like that look.
Yeah, I think they're emulating it, but just the figure itself, like it's just I guess maybe the paint on it or whatever. It's just very placeable.
It's the fucking stickers,
Very-
man.
Very
Yeah.
Fisher
Yeah,
Price.
the
Stickers are bad.
Mhm.
It's a bathtub
On this
toy.
whole line. Man, what? Why
What,
out of,
was it bathtub
let me
toy?
ask you a question. Why out of nowhere, after doing these lines for so long, and they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna put these fucking gaudy ass stickers on just for you." I mean, they hinted with the little stickers sheets that they gave us for the generations, which was cool.
Yeah.
Like your Roadbuster and all that other shit, Whirl and all that, and that was great. But to say, "Hey, we're just gonna put these gaudy ass foil fucking stickers and cover everything and crooked and don't.
I almost feel like it's their way of covering up the fact that they haven't done any sculpt work on it. It's just cheap. They're being cheap, and they're
Yeah,
just
but you
putting-
know what? Then give me stickers over the waffles.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me something to
If you're gonna give me a
just
sticker
fill
for
the
something-
waffles.
Yeah, put some syrup in them bitches.
No, and
Yeah,
Russ, some of the
do
sculpt work is there, like it's there, and they're covering
It
it
is?
with the stickers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've been seeing.
So, man,
I see like they're covering
that's
scope
horrible.
work with lines. They're covering panel lines with stickers.
Mhm.
See, I would think they would be covering the lack of sculpt, but you're saying they're actually covering the sculpt with that's
I mean,
terrible.
look. I mean, you can look right there on the chest plate. It looks like you can see panel lines under it.
Yeah, there's panel lining all under that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. That's
I'm not
bad,
shitting
man.
on these
Wow.
figures at all, but I'm just saying, it's like, come
Yeah,
on,
you are.
No,
man.
I just don't know what they're thinking. I just don't know what they're thinking when you do certain things. I don't understand the thinking.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they just left the stickers off and you apply them yourself.
Yeah, put them on your stuff. Give the option, or you could put them on right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Unless it's me, of course, and I got the shakes. Pre-5 Yinglings, you don't want me to put the stickers on.
all right, up next, MMC's Thunder Clash.
That's a good looking thing right there.
That is-
Like,
look at that fucking head sculpt is sick looking, dude. I like it.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
It looks
is.
great.
the chest piece
A redecoed, retooled version of their Coulter.
That's amazing.
I just love the fact it has the bird emblem on the chest.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
So are you're telling me this is they use the Tarn mold for this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look. The legs.
No,
The shoulders are different, but yeah, you got the
Yeah,
cannons.
well, they changed some things up definitely,
Yeah.
but that's pretty cool. Wow.
There's a vehicle mode.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see it now.
Yeah, you see it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and these
I
pics, the colors, everything is looking a lot better than the initial pics that we initially saw. Like it looks a lot better to me.
Yep.
How many times did they retool this mold?
I know they did
This is
I know
7,
they did the exclusive,
8.
It's a big exclusive for and TFCon, but
Looks good though. I'm happy.
yeah, I
And
like
it's
this.
not too terribly. I mean, it's 100. What is the pre-order of like 110? I think on this thing.
That's
Mhm.
that's not hateful, man. I don't know.
It's cheaper than Culture.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Definitely.
people. Fans
Last thing
toys.
here from you guys.
Huh?
This seems more like a question.
Who's ordering a pizza?
I don't know.
What are you doing over there, man? You ordering? You got Domino's on the line? Hello. Make sure you
Save some for us.
make sure you get the chocolate cake with that shit, man. It's worth $3. Oh man.
Go for it. Fans Toys 30B Iceman, aka Masterpiece.
Look at that.
I like
He's
it.
white.
Looks good.
I like it.
Air Raid's always the first one to come out, man.
You know what? My eye goes right to that Combiner War port, right in his chest. I cannot not see it. I cannot not see it. I'm sorry, guys. It looks great, but I cannot not see it. Are they going to do the same thing? It looks like the one panel underneath folds out, and then it just rolls right up like the fucking Combiner Wars. Looks exactly the same. Am I wrong?
No, I
You know,
don't.
the only difference is,
It does look the same.
we get that little flap underneath that kind of connects, whereas in Hasbro would just be a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're
you know what I'm
right.
saying? But
right.
I don't know. I mean, it looks great. But
That's how they combine, though. Even G1. They just.
oh, God.
That's true. They did combine it, at the head.
Stop.
But I don't know. This looks like something Takara would make. Look at how smooth it is now with the Toon aesthetic, and
Yeah, it looks great, man. I'm in.
So
I'm glad I didn't jump on that fucking Zeta shit.
Yeah. What do you mean Zeta shit? That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
mean,
right.
I'm not saying it's shit. It just means Russ, relax, Russ. Just because
I'm
did you buy it, Russ?
No, calm down. I'm joking with you.
We'll
Did you buy
get
it, though? Russ, did you buy it? Did you buy it, Russ?
No, I'm going to. I'm going to get that. That's the one
No,
I'm
I'm
going
just saying. I'm not saying it's shit. That's just me talking. That's just me being me. It's like, yeah,
I'm-
Zeta shit. Like we're on the corner, you know. We're hanging out in the corner with 40s right now, you know.
The one that
That's the talk.
I was thinking about going Fans Toys with this, but I decided to go with Zeta because I just think it looks more G. I think it looks more
Because it's
G1.
cheaper.
Well, I mean, not that much cheaper. I mean, I don't know. Well, Fans Toys probably paid about $100 a figure. It's not that much cheaper.
And I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna wait until I see a combined mode from Fans Toys to make my choice.
Actually, that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea.
I really like what Zeta is doing with their combined mode. I'm just gonna wait and see what's up.
You do what Bobby's going to do. He's going to buy both.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna, dude. I got one fucking. I got one leg out of the fucking door right now. Okay, you know, I'm almost there. I'm not gonna be part of that.
Yeah,
I don't have enough room.
I tell you what, the
James.
Gemma looks amazing
Yeah,
with
Yeah, it
this.
looks really good. Wow.
Check out the smart marketing though, how it's blacked
Yeah,
out on that top pick, so you don't see the robot.
Dude,
You know,
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, they're trying to be. Look at them trying to be slick. I love
They're
it.
like, all right, we're going to show them that we're not a robot underneath the wings.
Yeah, so we're just gonna black it all out. I love it.
Yo, Jose, I'm glad you pointed that out because
Yeah,
I just thought the same thing. All I saw was the robot pics. I didn't see the alt mode yet.
So I really dig that they're using the handles from Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they name it? What was their name for the silver bolt? Did they?
I
have
don't
a
think they
name?
named it.
Oh, they didn't. So okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We're gonna get Goose. We're gonna get fucking Maverick.
Fighter,
What
Merlin,
else was there?
Wolfman, Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, Cougar. Yeah. It'd be
Yeah.
great to see what they're gonna do. That's fucking
Merlin,
awesome.
Merlin, Tim Roth,
Jester.
Chester. Yeah. There you go.
And the blonde bitch from the bar.
Bitch from the bar.
Charlie,
right?
Russ, that's how I'm talking right now. You get it?
I get it. I get it.
So there he is next to the Sunbow G1 cartoon. Looking good.
There you go, people.
Let's look at that chest.
Yeah.
The chest is exactly the same.
Shut up. It's not exactly the
Soon
same.
accurate.
The poor.
It does an accordion.
Look at that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Now that
spot
show
on.
wait for Takara to start combining. And don't tell her how long that'll be.
Wow, look at this. I didn't
Good
see
size
these pictures.
conversion.
Now
This
look,
is the first time I'm seeing this. Wow.
that's really
Yeah.
cool. Actually, they're not. I mean, Silverbolt's not super tall, taller than this guy.
No, I think it's scaled perfectly.
Yeah, me too. I kind of like that.
So I really hope they're gonna do the
parts forming.
The parts forming for the fucking legs, man. I really do.
If Silverbolt's not that big compared to them,
Silverbolt's not that big. Look at that. I can't see how they're gonna do that.
I might be rethinking Dust. I might be rethinking.
They might have the parts from the whole torso. He looks so small compared to them.
Yeah.
See, like I mean, look at in a cartoon, they were a lot.
Yeah,
closer
that's really good. That is
good.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Fans toys might be getting the money.
Good.
I didn't see this pick, man. This is a good pick.
It is. Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Man, he's on point with this stuff.
God, I hope they put some detail.
Look how they're fucking blacking out the bottom. You shady motherfuckers, man. We all know it's gonna be a robot on the bottom.
That air raid Sunbow, man. God, it's so plain. I hope they do something to jazz it up.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, dude, why do this, man? We get.
Nah, man, they don't want people to see how they did it.
You know what? Then don't show us the underneath. Well, maybe it's gonna. Hey, maybe they're gonna surprise us and it's super clean, and they don't want nobody to steal that shit.
Well, you can look at that Silverbolt, man. That's not a box under there.
That doesn't look all that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look too crazy under there.
Normally get.
Are you trying to say they're trying to keep the KO companies at bay?
That was my original thought. Not that they're hiding how bad it looks, but they're hiding how good it looks. So no one steals it.
No, I think they're just hiding.
Well, they did the same thing with Stomp. Remember, on the inside of his legs, they didn't want to show people.
Mm. All right, here's Iceman.
How it cleaned up.
Next to Zeta's Airstrike.
No comp. No comp. In my book.
Well, I would say, I mean, the cool thing about the Zeta is you can take the wings off and everything and clean it up a little bit more. But this guy looks clean without having to take anything off. So.
Yeah,
Zeta looks like NFC Toys just did a little tweaking.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, the folding of the wings and all that type of stuff. And
do we have a back picture of Iceman? I don't remember. Did we go through it? Is there one from the back?
Iceman coming.
I don't know, but I don't think.
Oh man.
Hey, look, it's a digital render.
Yeah.
Tolerances may vary. Come on, look, guys. Look right underneath. Look right underneath. You can see the arm, the way the arm's under the wing. Come on. There's not many ways you can do that, man.
I agree.
It's gonna happen. It
compromises somewhere.
But it still looks good.
It matters on how they finesse it. You could just basically look like it's a robot underneath a plane, or you could finesse it in a certain way and add a little bit more love to give it a little bit of a better look.
And don't forget the feature. I read about a feature. They actually said that you could actually throw these like a paper airplane and they'll glide. I heard.
And if you position the nose correctly, it does a loop to loop.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Throw your $100 and something figure and see what happens.
I still think it looks good. It looks reminiscent of the Generation 1 stuff. And I mean, I do wish that they would take cues from and some people don't like it, but the MP3 mold, especially the Walmart or the Takaro version that the more of the weathering. That thing in jet mode is really nice. It's not as boxy as the MP11.
Yeah.
I wish that
it's sleek. It's a very sleek mode.
Yeah.
So real quick down the line, what are you guys feeling right now? Zeta or FT? Real quick.
I'm changing my mind.
Come on, real quick. I said real quick, guys.
Fans toys.
Fans toys.
Fans toys.
Yeah.
First thing that comes to my mind is I didn't set up my shelves to accommodate another set of big combined.
Well, guess what? You're going back to IKEA, bitch. Shut up. Stop crying.
And it would be really cool if this guy came with the little Val. I mean, Val Kilmer. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Pilot.
Dude, and he's got to be biting his teeth like he does in that one season.
Big puffy hair with a big fucking white smile.
Yep. All right. If you didn't get Fans Toys Terminus Giganticus, there's DX9's Gabriel, which I'm not hating. It looks good.
There's some things I really like about this bot.
It's cool, man. But I remember a couple of guys having a conversation about this on one of the threads, and I said, it's great, but if you already have the Fans Toys, this doesn't. You know, why would you wouldn't even think of this? You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't think of this
This
either.
doesn't.
You know,
yeah.
there's things that Fans Toys
Yeah.
did that was better, and there's things that
Sure.
this one did that was better.
Yeah,
So
but I
it's
think Fans
basically-
Toys did more better than this.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: whenever Fans Toys has brought out a product, has anyone ever jumped ship and gone after someone else's?
That's why I don't know.
I don't
not
think,
they-
sure.
only
I don't
those
think no
weirdos.
one's ever done it.
Because you know what, Fans Toys is a brand you could trust. Everybody knows Fans Toys to be
Yeah.
quality, or they from the past they have their fucking their legacy of having a line of good figures. You get what I'm saying? Like you know,
Yeah.
and now the beers are kicking in. So that's what
It's
you're getting right now.
It's reputation now. They've got the
They
reputation.
got the good
Yeah.
rep, so of course people are going to pay for that. I mean,
And-
honestly, this guy, I mean, there's a lot more tune accuracy with this than the Fans Toys did, and I'm not mad at that. But there's a lot more things on the Fans Toys I like more than, and say, you know, it's like saying the Megatron Wars. Who did it better? Well,
Yeah.
if somebody
Right,
came together and put them all together, we would have a great Megatron.
No, you're right. That's true.
You know,
Everyone
so-
did something right.
There's aesthetically shit with
Yeah.
Gabriel that looks great, and there's aesthetically things with the FT that looks even better. So it's
That's a
kind of
good
weird.
The-
I
the
mean,
one- yeah, I was just say the one thing I always think about Fans Toys is that one interview that SCU sort of did on their first season, where it was they transcribed the text of the message. They couldn't actually get the guy on the phone or something like that, and the guy said, it's like the reason why we started doing this is because we are a fan of the Masterpiece line, and they just wanted to contribute to it. And I think that they've really stuck to that over the years. And so
who are you talking about? I'm sorry.
whoever SCU interviewed from Fans Toys in their
Oh
first
yeah, the
season.
Fans Toys. Yeah.
Fans Toys.
Yeah, the fucked up thing about DX9, it's like DX9 is a family that's torn.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
You
Boys,
got
right?
half the family doing one thing, and half the family doing another thing. And for them to really honestly, they're DX9. It's a good company, but they're not really a big dog to come out with something like this, to be this accurate and look really, really good. Really, honestly, really good.
That's what you say.
You know,
It's actually
kudos to
good.
them, man. Shout out to that. DX9 is definitely a company to keep looking for. You know.
I don't think I've ever been disappointed by them.
No, yeah, nor I.
Their Legends figures are awesome.
The carry
Like,
was good.
Yeah, I just pulled that carry out of storage a few days ago, and that thing is fantastic.
All right.
Ooh,
Toy World.
So this.
So
Wow.
you like the clear version of Transformers? Well, here you go.
Shout out to
Toy
Sour
World's constructor.
Apples.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sour Apples.
Jolly Rancher, man.
Jolly Rancher, lollipops, whatever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chris
Jolly Rancher.
is totally going to be just cracked over time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This
there
is going to be a tough one, man.
front and back images of it. Close.
Damn.
Dude,
You
even
know
the
what?
Well
threads-
done to the point that you don't see the innards that can be detracting with a clear plastic
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
Even the little tread pieces are transparent too.
You know, it's just so weird. It's like they droughted the market on this figure so that they could drop this. So you
Yeah.
think like people are going to be like, oh man, well, I can't get that one. I'm going to buy this one. You know,
No, I'm not gonna
the
do that,
clear
no.
plastic is a very, very fucking chancy thing with companies. They should have just went for the easy money and did another run on the regular ones. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
just me. I mean, honestly, if this is super limited, that's great. And for you clear collectors, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
if a company wants to make some money, they should have just said, you know what, people are wanting it. It's getting a lot of money on the secondary market. Let's give them what they want. Let's do another run.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, but also too, I think I saw from Antoine like this. He said this is Toy World's constructor, and like, is this technically Zeta's now or something? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, Zeta's gonna be. Zeta's got the plans, man. They're gonna be doing that shit. It's not like they're releasing stuff under their name, and then that. I mean, aren't they? Don't they have a Jazz coming out that they're going to do? It basically looks like exactly like the.
Yeah, they just changed the paint on it. Changed
Yeah.
the paint job.
So that's like wow.
Scrapper hook here. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
I do like the look of it, I wouldn't buy it personally, but I like the fact that it doesn't. You don't see screws. You don't see all of that type of stuff in it.
Yeah.
I really do give them props for that.
It's pretty clean.
Well, you know, there is a fucking market for this. People do buy this shit.
I do want to. For some reason, I feel like it's a Jolly Rancher. I want to kind of take a leg.
Yeah, this looks good.
What does Mixmaster taste like?
It's like fucking candy. Fucking candy.
Wow, they even did the treads like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Now, how would they do? I guess what are they? Plastic? They're not rubber.
I guess. Wow.
Is there clear rubber that we? Yeah. You can make a clear colored rubber. Yeah. Shout out to fucking condoms. You know. Yo, bitch, my shit's green.
My shit's
Check me out.
My shit's green.
You know where to land on it. Just lift the fucking fat flap up and just sit.
All right.
Push the fupa aside.
Oh, man. All right. Up next, we saw this last week, but Gigapower's sludge. So they're Graviter or whatever. It's coming out.
How many more they got?
How many more they got? They have 2.
What's it like? 4 more they're gonna do?
Yeah. They got the Chrome version coming out, and then I'm sure they're bringing the metallic version out, and then we'll finally see.
Oh, wow, they do that, huh?
Probably
That's crazy.
Swoop next, and then.
Yeah, I don't follow this company at all. So what do? They do all the alternates, then they come out with the new mold.
Yeah.
So basically, they're selling to survive.
Yeah.
Sell to survive. You know, whatever money they're making from these, or funding the next project.
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of third-party companies, I guess, are still functioning like that.
Yeah, well, that's a lot how they all started in the beginning.
No, it definitely was.
A lot of the better ones have the capital now. They don't have to do that.
Yeah, but this company doesn't have a clue what they're doing.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And
Yeah.
They look good.
To me, like, they should just.
It takes too much time.
What's that, Charles? What were you gonna say? Chuck?
Charles, you're in on this, aren't you?
Chuck, what are you saying?
No, they should just. Since they've taken long to put them 4 out, to me they should just shut down production on the Dinobots. I mean, fans toys have already put out theirs, and all the different stop. Should they just cease production?
Man, you don't have to drop the F-bomb. You know, if you don't like the product, it's all right.
I think the internet sees production on your account. You just bottomed out.
We apologize there. Charles gets a little upset at times, and he
man, you got a little, vercleft. What do they say? Vercleft.
Hamster in the ass.
Man, yeah, like they can't stop. It's like you're halfway there, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Even if you're bankrupt, you got to keep moving. You got to keep it going.
You would think so, but they should have dropped their price. We talked about this last week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did that with the Grasser. It dropped the price down to compete with the Perfect Fusion. I think they should have kept that going, and then that would have drawn more people to them. They didn't. They upped it back up to $199. It's like,
wow. I mean, what were Fans Toys Dinobots going for? Like $199.
Yep.
So why the fuck would you get this over those? I mean, I don't even understand it. There's no way.
I think they're taking their sweet ass time too, because of the fact maybe that Fans Toys, you can't really find a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Grinder's sold out. Stomp is kind of hit and miss. Gutter, or not Gutter, but their Snarl is finally kind of going away.
A lot of people that I talk to that buy the Giga Power stuff said that they like the big bulkiness.
Yeah,
a little bit more bulky, it's a little bit more stylized, a little bit more detail than say a Fans Toys.
Yep.
So it's I guess it's for your non G1 essential collector. I would say, like, you know, you want your bots a little bit more stylized, a little bit modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the route to go. A little bit bigger and chunkier. You know, like everybody thinks the Dinobots were like beefy and, you know, rolly. You know, but so you know.
Yeah, I can't fault them for liking a bigger bot, man. I mean,
without a doubt.
The more impressive they get.
I mean, I had them at one point and I liked them, but then I just decided I didn't. No, it's taking too long and there's too many problems, and I got rid of them. And then
it's
because
not
of that,
it's not a brand you can trust.
Your Dinobot collecting.
Yeah.
And I waited too long, and
It's a different aesthetic, I guess. Just a different way to go. So
Yeah,
I
without a
get
doubt, man.
that. Yeah.
It's there's no wrong choice. It just matters
No,
in
no.
your preference. That's all.
You're right.
And if you want to wait 6 more years.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So speaking
Yeah.
of waiting for a while, we're finally getting the last Dinobot from Fans Project. Excuse me.
Fans Project.
Yeah, Fans Project sucks.
Oh wow.
So we're finally getting Snarl. We already knew he was the last one. It's just we didn't know it was going to take this long. So here he is. We are getting a Diaclone version that will be released at TFCon, I think Toronto. So
Of course.
the black chest version. But other than that, I don't know. I'm going to get it just so I can get it done. But I'm really done.
You have those guys? You have all of them?
Yeah, I got it all.
Yeah. How long was this now? I started collecting in 2012.
It was back in the day when I started doing third party.
Yeah. Man.
Got an echo. No.
Hello?
Let's go. All right. I thought we had an echo for a minute.
Yeah. For a second.
Generation Toy, Optimus. Oh, there was an
Oh,
echo.
it's back again.
Charles, mute yourself.
Charles, mute yourself. Why are you looking over there? We're talking to you over here.
Someone.
Now he's on the ceiling. What the hell are you doing? What the fuck is going on over there?
Alrighty.
Charles at the fucking funhouse. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're mute. We're still echoing. All right. Oh, sounds good. Generation Toy, Optimus
Who dropped?
Primal.
Lost somebody. Bricks. Lost
Bricks?
Bricks.
Maybe it was him. Maybe it was
Dude,
him.
he doesn't want to talk
We're
about
We're blaming Charles and it was Bricks. Fuck you, Bricks. That's for making fun of me earlier with you.
He doesn't want to talk about this prime. That's why.
Yeah, he got heated. No, we still got an echo. It's Charles.
Chris is back. Chris is back.
All right.
Check it out. We got a new mixtape coming out. Realm of Collectors. www.realmofcollectors.com. All right, on to this guy.
All right. So I was hoping Bricks would maybe.
He's back. He's back.
Okay.
He's back.
Clutch.
He's back.
You like this?
He's not paying attention. Oh, there he goes.
I'm here.
Do you like
Yeah.
this?
I think I'm here. I'm not sure.
Okay.
The colors are kind of weird, but I want it.
All right.
No,
It's very
I like it. I think
stylized,
the colors
Yeah, it is.
popping. I like the
Love it.
robotic look. That shit looks dope to me. Looks really good.
I like how the swords go on the back like that. That's pretty bad. That's pretty awesome.
It
Yeah.
kind of looks like if they made robot animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
You know what I
This
mean?
looks kind of
No,
weird.
honestly, it's a robot animal. It's not like it's a super smooth, furry, or techno-organic,
Right.
robot. It's
Yeah.
if they made a
So you say
robot.
beast machines?
No,
Go ahead.
oh god,
All right.
don't get me.
This pose looks really good though.
Yeah,
You like
Shout
that?
out to Botanica.
I think I need this.
Night screen.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
For Transmetal.
So yeah, you get two different mouth plates. The
Just
actual plate. and then
Just
you
in the
get-
chat said, Bricks and Charles must be sharing the same internet connection.
They're fighting. No, it's mine.
It's mine. Give it to me. My bandwidth. My precious.
This is my time.
Precious bandwidth. Precious.
But here's where I am out. This looks like something you.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. If they were gonna make a fucking robot be an animal.
I like Mecha Kong better than this.
Oh man, Mecha Kong.
And that
I
sounds
love
pretty
Mecha
nasty.
The head
Shout out
looks
to
really weird.
Mecha Kong, man. I'm not hating on
The
it.
head-
It's a really cool look for them to do their own.
I like it.
Yeah.
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 They're taking their piece of Beast Wars and making it their own, in my opinion.
Is this
I'm
Lego
not buying this
in
fucking
knowledge?
thing, but I'm just saying.
No.
It's not hateful.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like the robot mode, the beast mode is Not really doing it for me, but I still want to. What is this piece right here? That is leg, and they bent it. Come over.
Yeah, that's odd.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how they did that.
They have it out to the side. It's just the arm is covering. The right arm is covering.
But yeah, there it is. Like, love me now. I'm not ugly. Please.
You know, it looks like a Mecha Primal, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's Mecha Primal.
I mean, he's right.
Lego Primal.
Bricks, what do you think? You in?
He's in. He's all in.
Bricks, you here with us, or you're not here with us?
We left because we're kind of.
You got a meatloaf in the oven? What's going on?
Yes, hello.
Hey, Clutch. Do I got to call you by Clutch to get you?
Clutch.
Clutch.
Yeah, your internet just took a shit, man.
Yeah, he looks frozen now.
It seems like
Yeah.
some of you providers after 10 just dip.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Charles took all his shit.
Charles.
He said Charles took all this shit.
Took all his shit.
Yeah, right.
All right, so up next is G Creations Rebel. We saw this before, but here's a nice front and back pick of the
I
Prowl.
leave here with you.
Yeah.
All in.
At least you're
You
here.
guys,
Yes. I heard you.
you guys don't hear me?
We hear you now.
We only hear like the first word, 2 words.
You He froze again.
There he is next to
Wow.
the Optimus Prime. G Creations
It's
Optimus
fucked up.
Prime.
We have the Beast Wars guy on the show, and we have the one Beast Wars figure we need to talk about, and he can't talk. That's great. Shout out to the basic internet package.
Dust is smiling a little too fucking much right now.
You know,
I believe the G Creation here, Optimus Bobby has, and he likes it because of the aesthetics. IDW.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good together.
He also ranked it as his worst figure of the year.
Yeah, well,
Don't transform it.
Yeah, I like.
I was just curious.
What was the other one? The other one was Generation Toy, right?
Yeah.
Fix.
That
Yep,
was the better one, right?
that's the better one. But yeah, I don't have either one of these figures, but I love it.
Yeah, I'd probably buy the Optimus. That would be
I
nice.
think I'm in on this Prowl.
The
The
Prowl is
Prowl
good.
is- Yeah, it does.
Yeah, probably amazing.
But I can't look at Prowl anymore after, all the IDW stuff. Like, what an asshole. I loved him so much from Generation
Yeah,
1, but
he
he's such
is
an
quite
asshole.
the bastard. He is quite the bastard.
Yeah, he was a scheming son of a bitch back when I was reading the book. I was
He
like,
was-
man,
Thought Starscream was bad. I'm like, no,
Oh.
Prowl.
Guys, he
it's
was
like
jaded,
they should
man.
slap the Decepticon tag on his fucking chest.
He kind of almost. I mean, I don't know. He was jaded.
A little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so up next is Make Toys Highbrow. Finally.
Just said they call
Yeah.
it shades.
Yes,
Shout out to Run DMC, the DMC in the place to be.
that's cool.
If Just wants in on here, someone can throw him the link.
I told him I'll send him the link.
He's
Nah,
too
he
big
likes-
for us.
He likes bullshitting in the chat.
Yeah, he's too good for us. He,
He's
wants,
too
to
good.
be,
All right.
he wants to be in the chat squad making.
Oh, that's cool. What do you guys think about this? Make Toys.
Looks good.
Highbrow.
Looks good.
I'm glad they're continuing the line, man.
Yeah,
Why waste their time? Let's get them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
Honestly,
awesome.
the headmaster gimmick in Hasbro is over, so you need to get that shit
Yeah.
out while the fuck strike when the coal is hot. Get them out.
Yeah.
They've been
Looks
doing these
clean.
things for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sculpt looks good and
Yeah.
it looks pretty clean from the back too.
Yeah. It's like he's
Not
got
too
He
bad.
says I do like to talk shit in the chat. Besides, I can't hang for 3 more hours.
We're getting there. We're the Iron Man. Just keep on going. Yeah, just keep going. All right, up next is Planet X's Apollio.
Apollo.
That
Dude,
looks
I just
Apollo,
got the
I
red
don't know.
one. I just got the red one this week. I forgot to mention
Really?
that. Yeah.
Oh, see, maybe I should have done an hour.
Yeah,
maybe.
you see it giving more than
Looks good.
Okay, is it
that's
good, Brian?
definitely right out the fucking
It's
game.
good, but it's not $105 good.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
So how about good enough to buy a repaint of it?
What's the scale on that?
It's chug, right?
It's it's about
Yeah, man.
The
The
Voyager.
days of
on the
asking
video
over
price.
$100 for a chug scale figure is over, man.
I wouldn't say it's I mean, I guess maybe from a masterpiece perspective, maybe those bots are just considered smaller scale, but I mean,
It fits in with their Dinobots. So those were chug, right?
Yeah.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chug it is.
But
It's a
I mean,
good
this
figure,
is
but it's
a good figure.
yeah, it's just not $105.
Yeah, definitely not.
All right. I'm just curious why Planet X is going. I mean, I know they're in their little zone, but still, I mean, like, really. You do
that's a
get
ca-
the add-on kit.
That's a cash grab because they did the Prime, so they need to, of course,
Yeah.
they need to do the magnets.
And it's
I'm
nice.
sure there's going to be the Nemesis one soon enough.
Oh,
too.
we got a picture of it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, there is. Yeah, this shows how much I follow this crap. So where did this kit come from? Is that a
It's
Dr.
part of the
Who?
package.
Okay,
No, it's
comes with it?
part of it.
Nice.
All right, so
Nice.
maybe 105 is justified with the extras.
Oh, I think this is more.
Oh, 105?
Oh, that's nice though. That you can dress them here.
Yeah. So you get all these extra bits there to create the armored Magnus.
Yeah, it's
There he is.
I,
But that hammer is a little underwhelming.
I,
Yeah, it is.
I think this looks fucking retarded with the armor on. I don't like it.
I agree.
It's stupid.
If you're into the game, that's cool. Like you got something that's nice. But
It's that video game look.
I mean, I
It's
guess
not for me.
it just looks clunky looking to me. I don't know. He looks like he looks like a guy wearing like a tin suit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you right now, you go back and play those games, you're going to be wanting to buy these shit. That's how good those games are.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
exactly.
like, man, I got to have that. I got to have that. I got to have that.
He
You can
probably
put the
hits-
armor on the vehicle mode, which is nice.
Oh,
that
that's
is-
dope. That's dope.
That's pretty cool. I can go with that, but
Yeah.
you're probably right, Dust. If you really like the,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of
Yeah,
the,
man.
the look from the game, you'll like this, you know. But
Wow. There it is.
There's your nemesis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Iron Claw.
Shout out to the 5 people.
If I had to buy any of these, I'd probably buy the nemesis.
Mm.
I like the
Yeah.
weapon at least.
a there's never a bad time for a Nemesis Prime, my friend.
Yeah.
Always needs that.
That's true.
Vehicle mode. Not
Shit.
bad. All right. So this was interesting. Iron Warrior,
Oh.
IW05 Pioneer.
Huh.
I'm not familiar with the size of this, but Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, is that a masterpiece scaled Prime? Prime?
I don't know.
It's really good.
Prime.
Real Prime.
Yeah,
Prime!
they're looking
Prime! Wow. Got them skinny ass
It's really
legs.
good.
good. It's got some leg issues.
He's definitely a part of the TNT Dog skinny gene crew right there.
That's how it looks.
He's
That's how it
definitely
looks.
a slim fit savage if I ever seen one.
This is Transform?
Yeah, well, where'd you find? I didn't see this. This is
Yeah, I just found it on the Chalkinator.
wow.
Yeah.
You know that
I'd
I
say
think that-
no. but-
That's another fucking open venue, like masterpiece scaled Prime figures.
Prime
I think
figures.
I think this is just an action figure because there's no way it can transform.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Me neither.
Peru kill transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, that's a crazy transformation. too.
But-
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. Let's keep an eye out on this. Shout out to
Looks
Iron
good.
Warrior.
Comes with a Star Saber.
Depending on the price I'm in, I like the way it looks. Looks really good.
Yeah.
$179.99.
$179.99. It's a quarter scale. That'd be great. And if they
It
came out
looks
with
like
a
it's
Megatron,
like a fig arts.
I would buy that.
Got the Star Saber there. Shit.
Yeah, it's a little stylized, but
Yep.
Yeah.
you get what they're doing.
It looks like it's gonna be really posable and stuff, you know. So if it has like make toys like articulation, I'm in.
if you're a fan of that Transformers Prime look, I mean, I could see definitely where you'd like this.
It's a Rebel Tech
That is
figure.
one of the. I wouldn't say one of the. I mean, top 10 Optimus Primes was that first edition Optimus that we got. The car, especially with the metal kind of.
I missed that on
paint.
that.
Hey man, Prime had some good toys, some good engineering.
Yep.
I think that's when they were, you know, it put the
Cliff
old
Jumper.
generations line, and with that, I think that's when they peaked. They were definitely peaking.
Yeah.
And it's just weird the toy line came out after the cartoon, which was weird.
And the show was as kiddie as it was. There were some really good spots in the show, and really dark. Some really dark
I was
moments.
gonna say, wasn't too
At
kiddie.
the
There's
end.
some dents.
You know, at the end, it was
Yeah.
really super dark, man. It was really good. I really enjoyed watching that show.
By the way,
too.
it's back on Netflix now, I think, too.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, up next we have Unique Toys. Their Palm Collection Series 5. We have Cerebros Day, I guess is what they're calling him. I don't know. Go pink into the head.
You think that'll work on something?
Titan Master.
I hope it works. It's kind of a useless transformation.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Oh, man.
Wine going on.
What's he transforming to? A head.
I'm ahead.
I'm a
Yeah,
head.
but you know,
Son of a bitch out here.
remember the perfect effect?
Warden.
Yeah, Warden transforming into the head. That was fucking
Yeah.
genius, man.
Yeah, that was.
That was.
But at least he
really
had a
cool
tank mode
extra.
though. So that was
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, he had the extra mode. This thing just transforms to a head.
Yeah, but does this transform into a head that'll fit on a Power of the Primes thing, or
Maybe something's coming out.
Maybe something upcoming.
Maybe they're hinting.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks
Maybe.
too big.
It would
down
be
here.
it'd be too small for Titans one, the Titans one, right? Last year's.
Yeah. But comes with a solid color sword and a clear red
Clear
circle.
looks way better. Oh shit, the head does come off. I was about to ask that.
Got the head. Comes off the head.
All right, so it's Spike in one, and then who is he in the other?
Cerebros.
Cerebros. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The pacifist, I guess. Wasn't he a pacifist in Rebirth? I can't do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you
Yeah.
get it. Hold
Yeah.
on now. I'm gonna turn and be your head, and we're gonna go kick some ass. And then you can go off to your planet and just rot die. So, hi, bro. Look at them big old ball joints.
Oh
And
man.
those elbows.
Yeah. He's
Like-
ballsy.
Yeah.
He's a ballsy dude, man. He's really ballsy.
The balls former.
Oh, easy. Look how small those propellers are, man. Look
I
how
know,
small
right?
those propellers are. Like,
No way you can lift that back
Like a,
in.
like a VTOL.
It looks like those propellers do turn into swords. On the previous picture, it looks like they were like
oh yeah, they
sheathed on
come
his
together.
side.
Yeah. Look at the analyzer.
Yeah.
So I'm here.
The red wine ain't fucking doing anything.
Yeah.
Let me shift in this game one bit. The Chardonnay Ventoise.
Up next, we have Snapdragon, who is a triple changer. You got his jet mode. You got saw his robot mode, jet mode.
Yeah, come on. They're doing the headmaster, so they're definitely doing that head. I mean, why would they release the pictures of the head before the actual fucking?
And I've put this picture in the wrong order, but there's all the headmasters from the
Yeah.
series
They're
together.
definitely doing a Brave Max
I don't know.
The Japanese,
or Fortress
the
Max. whatever you
Japanese
wanna fucking call
headmaster's theme song.
Oh yeah, maybe they should be in a. Yeah, they are in a circle. They should be holding hands though. Special power of it. Terrence, you want to sing?
No.
You can do it, dude. I don't care. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's all. That's
singing
all.
for you today is Trent's 5, his hidden talent.
Take it away, Trent.
All I know.
Trent, it's all you.
My Japanese is a bit rusty, so I don't have to sing this.
You can open up the cockpit
Gag-
like the original cockpit
Sorry.
and put in the pilot cockpit. Oh, and then he also turns into a dragon.
Wow, nicely done for a fucking Legends. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They found a way to work that, didn't they?
Looking good. And I'm not sure why they have to have a solid and clear gun.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, it's
They have both. Maybe they do have both.
weird.
Ape face and is an ape mode.
Grape ape, grape ape.
Great babe.
Looks like a cat head.
Hey, it kind of does.
Yeah, it does look like a
Yeah.
cat. Yeah, it's a fucking Wookiee.
Shout out to Wookie.
Chilling with
And then
me.
there's the rest
And
of
Oreo.
it, and the headmasters.
Yeah, man, come on, bro. They're definitely doing it, man. They're definitely doing a Fort Max.
So you think they're doing a Scorpion?
Yeah, they would
Oh,
definitely.
man.
They would definitely. Why not? Why wouldn't they?
Iron Factory did one already, right?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's a nice Scorpion too.
Why wouldn't they? You know, go
I don't know.
go the,
All right,
go
that's
the
a show.
distance. Go the
Go the
distance.
distance. Build it, they will come.
Yeah, that was a great movie, by the way. Fucking Field of Dreams was incredible.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
All right. There we go. That wraps up the news portion. Thanks for watching,
Alright.
guys.
Good
All right.
stuff,
Peace
man.
out.
Good stuff. All right,
Time
we
for
out.
intermission.
Piss break.
We out.
This piss break is brought to you by the Zenny Air Fryer. Make
This
sure
is
to go
our
to Amazon.com and purchase the Zenny Air Fryer. Retails for $65.99. Get
There
it
you
right now and put in dust for the coupon code for 10% off. The Zenny
They
Air
are
Fryer.
actually doing it. I'm not getting the 10% off, Dust. The hell.
So we all
So
take a piss.
Is
this
it
is the intermission. If you need to grab yourself a snack, take a piss break, whatever you got to do. We're going to start the Blast of the Past here in just a second.
Let's all go to the
Again, I'll have
lobby.
a link in the description so you can go directly to it. If you are going to be taking a piss break, please mute your mic. It's just a nice common courtesy for the rest of us, so we don't need to know your bathroom habits. And we appreciate that. Da, da, da. So, how y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, all right, cool. So, yeah.
pretty
I
nice.
still hear you, Trent. Better start muting that thing if you're going to drop some. I don't want to hear no splash.
Block.
And I better hear some water afterwards. Rinse it and wash it.
The courtesy flush.
Oh, man. Cool. I know.
They throw some water on that shit.
There's some water on that shit.
Oh man, that Transformers Prime Optimus though, that looked interesting. I was trying to figure out if it did transform or not, but it looks too slim and sleek to transform.
Never know.
So
Or that's going to
Yeah.
be one hell of a transformation. Damn.
Mm.
Looks good, though.
Yeah,
And we
it
haven't
did.
seen
Yeah, it did.
anything from the Transformers Prime line, since its inception. So that's pretty cool. So I'll give them some love to it.
yeah, and then they start doing that like masterpiece, versions of that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess just with all the different lines and series that Transformers has had, like honestly, these companies could go in any of those directions if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think Planet X should continue doing their gaming stuff, but maybe draw into maybe the Transformers Prime. Give us some of the characters that were kind of crap, like Arachnid. Give us a better one. Give us some of those other ones. I'm just trying to think of a company that would do that. Maybe Planet X would do it. Maybe it's just its own, some other company. But there's potential there. All right. Waiting on disc. Show that thing, Moose Boss. Ride that toilet. I'm like a toilet. You don't own me. I own you. Get out. Get out of my body.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be forceful. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
Hey, how'd you get that shit out? I yelled that motherfucker out.
Who does number 2 work for?
There you go.
I had a shit that was so ornery. I had to yell at that motherfucker.
You gotta yell that. Okay,
Degrade him. I had to degrade him.
whatever you need to do. You guys ever been so tired you wake up, deep sleep, have to take a piss late, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. You're half out of it, you get into the bathroom, start doing your business, and you're like, oh shoot, I think I forgot to lift up the seat, but you're already like, fuck it, who cares? Never had that? And then you're just thinking, you know what, I'll just blame the kids. No, I never had that. I'm just kidding.
You wake up in the morning, the kids screaming, their mom whipping them. I told you to say that.
You ever have it where you
guys
go
are
to the
denying,
bathroom?
they're lying to you.
You have it where you go to the bathroom and your piss goes 3 different ways? That just happened right now. That's why it took me a while. I rusted out the bleach and the cleaner and
I'm aiming, but it went sideways.
Christ, how does it go 3 different ways? What the fuck is going on down there?
Thanks.
Usually after a bath.
Jesus. The sprinkler.
Here's a piss for you. And for you. Give it to everybody.
Jesus Christ. I was on Oprah mode.
Yeah, man.
I was skeeting piss was everywhere. It was just
That's giving that shit away.
golden shower everywhere. Shout out to Golden Shower.
All right.
On a serious note.
Yes.
I really enjoyed the first half, and let's get into the second half.
All right, here we go.
Hoping I'm gonna last. I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping.
Trent, you there? Yeah, you're there. I see you. I see you moving around. All right, there we go. It's all good.
Hey, long stretch is there. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Hey, where did Chris go? He bounced out?
I think so.
He been bounced.
Easy.
Pussy.
Wow, look at Chuck. Fuck that dude. He been bounced. He's out. Fuck him in the box.
He's gone.
Alrighty. Maybe I should take a look at the chat. What do we got here?
Yeah, chat's going crazy, man. A lot of good people in there.
All right, we got G Money, BZ Fresh, 9 of Ren, 789, P Ferguson 19, Iconic Toys, Sunday Heat, cool. Let's see, we got Dust is in there, Primacon, Chris Daughtry. We got Hurricane BX, cool. Rob Milton. Sam. Con Jisk.
Picture me scrolling. A lot of scrolling in the chat.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of banter going on tonight.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's always
BBZ XA3.
with that.
Lord Shadowkeeper.
Those guys were giving you some love too, James, about your reviews. I think Iconic said you got him into the Play Arts Kai series.
Oh,
through
cool,
your
man.
reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go check out my I apologize if I do read the comments. It just takes me a little bit to get back to them and all that, but I do appreciate that. Russ is in there. Let's see who else anyone knew.
Russ is like a bad rash. It's everywhere.
Fucking Russ, that guy.
Russ the Fuss. 2018. It's Russ the Fuss.
Gonna start a new campaign, changing the name, Russ the Fuss. There it is.
It's like Jess is getting bold. Books 1 or books 1A. I'm gonna butcher names too. That's just
Booksy. He goes by Booksy.
Okay, Booksy.
Brian Brink would know all these guys.
Booksy.
All right, just read down the chat.
Be fresh.
Just memorize 1 week, and it's every week for every show.
That's right.
We'll just shout them out if you don't even see them. Just go through the list.
Yeah, even if they're not here, you just yeah, thanks for coming in. I didn't catch the show, but no, you were there. Believe me, you were there. You were definitely there.
I have been on YouTube for like a year. They're like, shout me out.
Yeah, well, no, you're there.
Paul L. Cool. Shell Former. And I'm gonna try and scroll this. All right, I think that's it. So cool. Thank you. Awesome. Should I do the obligatory? Did he smack that like button?
Yeah,
smack the like button.
Smack that like button. All right, let's see.
Bitch, slap that fucking like button. Smack it with the back of your hand.
There you go. All right, you guys see the last one pass now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to be going into the last one pass. Okay, so you know your Marvel Legends. Great series. It's
love them.
it's come a long ways from Toybiz, Hasbro,
Damn.
Agent H. Go hit him up. He's done a lot of great stuff with the Marvel Legends, and a lot of good knowledge also. But what did I get here? Okay, so you may be wondering, these just recently dropped, or didn't recently, they were dropped a while back, but you can find them relatively easily now.
You remember
But
how
this is the
you remember how hot I was on this? I still never picked any of these up, and I'm so ashamed for it.
really.
Yeah, I
You just
haven't.
didn't want to, or didn't find them, or
No, Chris had the wave. I just didn't have the money at the time, and it's just like Amazon's got them for pretty cheap now, man. Like Cap, Spidey, Punisher, Black Widow. I think last time I checked Amazon, like $14.
oh wow. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
That's
Wolverine was about 25. So I
Yeah,
mean, I have no care for Iron Man or Black Widow in this line. So
Yeah, it's probably a few to chase, but maybe
Or Sure.
maybe Hasbro thought they were going to be as successful as the 40th.
oh man, I really hope they will. I want them to continue with this, and I definitely have to get them. But $15,
is
man, I
nice.
can jump on it for that.
And
Yeah.
it's a nice way to do reissues of the Marvel Legends if you missed
Yeah,
out. But
yeah.
we're looking at the old school packaged Marvel Legends. They have that nice Toybiz look from the Marvel superheroes line. Like everyone said, like Dust said, Punisher, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Wolverine was in the first wave. Most of them are just reissues. The Black Widow is new.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's a new mold.
That's a newer version of Black
How
Widow.
come nobody's really jumping on that like that?
But they're using that head
Right.
from what's her name?
They're using the
Yeah, from,
Phoenix head.
was it? Is the thing or is it Mary Jane?
Jean Grey Phoenix head, something like that. Jean Grey head. What head is that?
It's Mary Jane.
Yeah, it's Mary Jane head. Yeah.
But like the Punisher was a it was a Walgreens exclusive. You got the Pizza Spidey, you got the Captain America that was part of the Red Skull Onslaught wave, along with the shield effect piece that was from the Captain America. What was that? Secret Captain America Abomination wave. Iron Man's from way back when Hasbro did the carded stuff with the heroes.
Yeah, old, right? That's an old.
Yep.
It looks dated.
And Wolverine is actually a good one because you get an actual unmasked version of
Yeah,
Wolverine,
yeah.
which
And
is
he's got the hair. He's got the hair on the arms and whatnot.
Yep.
It's really cool, man.
And they gave you the mask to put on them like the old school toy came with also.
Yeah, I think the Wolverine is definitely the one that stands out with all this. But what may be a little bit of a setback for people is like, they're not coming with a lot of the accessories like Spider-Man had all those hands,
Mhm.
And stuff like that. So, for the price point, how come they're not going all out?
Definitely.
I like the fact that the Punisher comes with a different headband color. Looks pretty cool,
Yep.
And
I
the
do,
guns
though,
are-
think
guns are
that-
color differently, but he doesn't come with that arsenal that the first one did.
Once we get into the Marvel superheroes line, you'll see the first wave and kind of them mimicking some of it. But I do.
Oh, okay, yeah,
kinda
okay,
cool.
okay.
With some of the characters. Some of the characters were not in the first wave, and it would have been cool if they would have gone with like a Doctor Doom, a Silver Surfer. I know those are going to be Walgreens exclusive. Well, at least the Silver Surfer. I don't know about Doctor Doom, but it would have been nice. Okay, so we alluded to it. We're going to be taking a look at the Marvel superheroes lineup that came out in 1990 during a part where there wasn't any Marvel toys, and they were reintroducing the Marvel toy line. Prior to that, you had Mego,
Yeah, the
Back in
Mego
the day.
line. Yeah,
which you can see they had soft goods.
I love that fucking logo.
And after that, we had the Secret Wars, but we didn't get a huge cast with the Secret Wars. We've already done a blast in the past on that, so
Yeah.
that was part of the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends line.
Dr. Doom. That's
Yep.
cool.
So we got all those, but then we didn't get anything for a while. And then in 1990, right around the boom of the cartoons coming into the mainstream, Toybiz, Marvel Superheroes line. So, Wave one.
Now, did Toybiz? I don't know the much history on Toybiz. Was Toybiz around before that, or was it just created to make these figures?
That is a good question.
Ooh, I stumped him.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Holy shit!
You did stump.
All right, I'm out, folks. Good night. Have a good night. I stumped him. And I'm
My New Year's show failed.
No, but you know,
I
honestly,
failed
like
podcasting.
you would think that like you know, like they would create a company just to make this stuff because I've never heard of anything from Toybiz before that. And you know, we have these little machines that connect to the internet. So.
James, I'll bail you out if that helps.
Yeah, I just fact checked too. It says the company
it's
was
a Marvel
founded in-
company.
And just think of the '89 Batman movie.
Oh yeah. Toybiz did DC stuff. I know that superheroes.
All right, so cool.
Yeah.
They
So
did a
was it?
superheroes line. DC superheroes.
So it was an existing company.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yes,
All right, I didn't stump you.
but I forgot. Yeah, they are the gold packaging of the DC superheroes. Also did the Batman '89 movie and all that.
I didn't know Toybiz did that.
So, all right, looking at these, I did actually pick this up because I was curious. They didn't really have a lot of articulation, but they had more than the Secret Wars, which only had 5 points. This actually had the 5 points with some knee
Yeah, the bendable.
articulation. Unfortunately, the shield for Captain America was on a launcher. That was a gimmick. These were highly gimmick releases, much like everything in the 90s and such. So we're looking at Captain America, and they were re-released again later on in, I think, Series 4. We're looking at Series 1, which consists of Silver Surfer, the Incredible Hulk, Amazing Spider-Man, the Punisher, Daredevil, Doctor Doom, and Doc Ock. So there's Spider-Man and his web suction hands.
Yeah, I remember that with the suction cups.
I had that.
I cut them off.
I remember one of
I might still have that.
Yeah, I remember when they all came out and stuff. But I always thought that the Secret Wars sculpts like looked better than these figures. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Well, because with these figures, they went for the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know, everything was compromised. Sculpts were compromised just to throw gimmicks in there.
And I like the softer plastic with the Secret Wars, even though they didn't have the articulation. But I don't know, these are more rigid. The elbows are stuck in almost a 90-degree angle and all that.
Yeah.
We didn't need the suction cups. I remember I had this dude, man, with the cap firing.
Yep. Cap firing.
Yeah. How dope is that? Man?
That's cool, man.
Concealed gunpowder in your figure. That's
Yeah.
great.
Tell me about it.
Came with a nice assortment of weapons also, which is
He
cool.
looks super happy, man. He looks like Dom. Look at the figure. Dom, man. He looks Dom. He looks super happy. Like, hey guys, how are you?
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm trying.
I can't unsee that now.
I'm trying. It does look like Dom.
I totally would buy this figure just if I ever see Dom. Just
The Dominator instead of the Punisher. The Dominator.
All right, up next is Daredevil with his extending Billy Club.
Basic. It's all right.
Yep. You have to
Super
admit,
red.
though, we
A lot of
haven't had
red,
a
a lot of
Punisher
red.
either for a while,
Yeah.
if at all. So that was nice. Daredevil, we did get
A lot of red. A lot of red on him.
a
But
lot of red.
It's incredible to think that at the time, like this
Speaking
was
of
basically all we had. You know.
speaking of incredible, what do you say?
Looking
We'll
at
get
the
to
Hulk
Incredible
now.
Hulk.
That's right, Hog Benton. Yeah, I remember that.
Look at that
Rushing
fucking-
arm
Look at that
action.
hair, man. It looks like Yule. Shout out to Yule, man.
Cool.
Definitely has some Yule hair. Shout out to Yule.
So
Slab
there we go.
That's hilarious.
And again, back then, that's all you had. So
Yeah.
watching some of
great.
the cartoons and such,
It was
Much
fucking
like-
awesome.
I liked it. I mean, the little
I mean,
bios
back-
on some of these are kind of like, oh, whatever. When the Incredible Hulk gets angry, he can effortlessly bend steel bars and crush boulders and cause
he can
criminals
bend
to
anything.
head for the hills as
You
fast
can
as they
bend your
can.
fucking body into a fucking pretzel if you wanted to. But
So,
it's like we had the Mego style, the larger style, and then we had those 3 3/4 Megos that came out.
Yep.
And it was quiet for a while, and then these popped out of nowhere, man.
yeah. I mean, we didn't even get a Hulk in the Secret Wars, which was
Yeah.
kind of weird. But Silver Surfer, action surfboard.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. I mean, honestly, for the time, that's not a bad thing at all.
You stuck his feet into a surfboard. It was kind of wow, shit.
Yep. And then you rolled it back, and it would actually go.
Well, what would you want to do? Stick the surfboard up his ass? I mean,
yeah, I would.
This is Russ's favorite character.
Fucking ass white character. God.
So, hey kids, 50% off on Marvel Comics. They're always trying to get us to subscribe.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that actually had the comics mailed to their house.
Yep. Well, did they allow the 10 weeks?
Where the fuck would the fun be in that? Anyway.
Look, 9 issues for only $4.50. That's the price of one comic nowadays.
Yeah,
no kidding. That's just man.
I had all these. Wow.
Mankind beware, Dr. Octopus is an evil scientist who will stop at nothing in order to become the ultimate crime lord.
Grasping tentacles.
Yes, look at those suction
cup and the grasping tentacles. That's like a fucking band name.
It's cool, dude.
That's a harassment suit waiting to happen.
Word. Sounds like a Saturday night here at Dust Mite's house.
Well, it says here, and with his 2 grasping tentacles, he can lock onto any object with a merciless, unbreakable grip of steel.
Well, it's kind of cool. They only gave you the 2 to suck onto shit, and
right.
the other one's posable, menacing. You know, get into some shit.
You can grab the nips, or you can suck on the nips.
Hey, welcome to the after hours version of Classic Fanatics.
Yeah, we're a little late right now.
We're going to be talking about anything, and we're going to cross the line. So if you're 21
and everything, I have a legal team set up. That's all good. So, all right, we got Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I
had this one.
I did too.
Yeah.
Pretty
His
cool.
gimmick was kind of dumb. His arm would spin around.
Yeah. That was kind of dumb.
James, fuck you, because I want to fucking collect these again. I want these.
They're cheap. They're not that expensive.
I know it's not that bad. It's not hateful.
Yep. You got a cloth cape, which is nice.
Yep.
I don't like the bio. No safe is secure. No wall is a defense from the evil high-tech genius of Dr. Doom. Really?
Yeah.
He's a common thief?
Yeah, I know. It's almost like shame. It's like shameful that they describe him that way.
Like, okay.
I mean, in my opinion, he's one of the greatest villains ever. But
oh yeah,
it's kind of.
Oh man, this is the.
Don't worry, Dust. Your favorite is coming up here soon. We're into wave 2. We're into wave 2 right now, so we have Spider-Man real web climbing action, where the thing comes out of his chest.
Yep, and the stupid line you pull it out of him.
Yep.
Stupid.
He's like a fucking chatty patty. Hey,
but the artwork, though, I mean, this is McFarlane, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. It's nice. I do like that.
Look at that.
You got the real web shooting action. It's pretty sad. Look at that. That arm.
Yeah, that arm. He's like
right hand. Oof.
And man, look what happened to my arm.
When these came out, I mean, this shit was pretty cool. But now you look at what
we didn't have anything. We didn't.
We had
G.I. Joes, we had Transformers, we had Mask, and then this was the next wave. The next wave came out like
all action figures.
Yeah,
it's like wow, this is the comics I fucking read. I gotta have them.
Yeah.
It's just sad that you can't redo this pose though in any shape.
Well, you know what? Honestly,
there is a character coming up here soon.
Did we even think about that back then? We didn't.
I don't know.
We didn't care. We just saw them. It's a toy.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We didn't give a fuck. Wow, look at this. This is when he came with the arsenal. Look at this dude.
Yeah, I had
real machine guns.
And the guns are black, by the way, not orange.
Yeah.
Really cool.
New action. Toll-free customer service number. They can't get away with that anymore. Oh my god! They could be on the other end of that.
Hey, I'm gonna call that right now. What's the number?
Call 647-539.
Hold on. You know what? I don't make phone calls on my phone, so why would I? Well, to get to the phone, 1-800-634-7539.
You're gonna be like, "Welcome to Toybiz customer service."
That would be hilarious.
Hello, and please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. Calls are recorded for quality assurance. We're very excited to tell you about a special promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By answering just a few questions, we will find out if this offer is right for you.
What the hell?
Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older?
Yes.
Press 1 for yes. If you or someone in your household is 50 years of age or older,
Yes,
otherwise press
yes,
you
I
are
am.
qualified for a free medical alert system. In case of an emergency or fall. In the event of an emergency, with the press of a button, you can instantly be connected with an...
I've fallen and I can't get up. That's where that number went to. It went to the clapper first alert. That's exactly the number I dialed. So shout out to them guys.
Oh, it's the derpiest Iron Man ever.
Wow, that looks like me. You know, he looks like me in a suit.
Look at that.
I'm pretty big. I'm a pretty big dude.
Chested.
But I kind of look slim. But you throw me in a suit, that's what I look like.
Wow.
Looks like I got a fucking barrel under my fucking chest.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? You could put the pieces of armor on him and shit. Oh, God.
Well, that was cool. It came off. So
yeah, I know.
At the time, that was wild, man. You could take his armor off. Look at his hairy chest, or not.
Well, it carried over into the Iron Man cartoon toy line, where you had all that. You had a base Iron Man, and then you had all this. You know,
was the cartoon out at this time?
The cartoon was coming out in '94.
But what's he changing into? It's like, all right, we're ready to go to the pool. Or something.
Where's the wasp?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's taking the armor off is the appeal. Not what's on.
How come he's not wearing a shirt?
I didn't know.
Maybe this is bare chest. Look at that.
You know what?
Abs look horrible.
Hey, how many people? Yo, I want to ask you right now. Anybody that read Iron Man back in the day, did you really think there was something underneath the suit? Everybody thought he was just naked with a suit on him.
Yeah.
There was no neoprene fucking skin suit or techno organic bullshit. It was just we all thought that this motherfucker was naked under the suit.
That's MODOK right there. It looks like an ass down there, but that looks like
God, it's so dirty.
Do you think that's the figure that started Chris's shirtless hero obsession?
I doubt it, but you know what? It's going under the Christmas tree next year for him.
That's awesome, man.
All right, so up next is a Smashing Hammer action Thor.
I like this Thor figure. I thought it was good. For back in the day, this Thor figure was great.
And no cape, but cool.
We don't need no stinking capes. He's got tiger stripes on his fucking legs.
Yeah, really? Right?
He's got the boots. Oh, man. I was just fucking with this figure today, man.
This is the Green Goblin who throws pumpkin bombs.
Yeah, you know, I bought this for $6 loose on Instagram for some Mike's Vintage Toys. I think it was Mike's Vintage Toys. Great fucking figure, man. What a fucking great figure.
That's cool.
That's the old school, man. That's like, hey, Spider-Man. You know, Goblin Dust. Shout out to fucking Nathan Haskell. A fucking rap song with fucking Green Goblin, man. It doesn't get any better than that.
Cobra Law podcast coming soon, Dust?
Yeah. Well, you know, whenever Nathan gets off his ass and we get together and start fucking working on this.
Okay.
So, 2018.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay, that was cool too, man.
Venom, living skin, slime pores.
Man, a Venom fucking figure, man. We were going crazy back in the day.
This was cool.
Yeah, come on, guys. You remember, anybody that remembers, like, you know, we were going nuts for this shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And right around this time, I mean, Venom was introduced in, 1990? Amazing Spider-Man, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or you can go further back if you're looking at Web of Spider-Man 18.
Yeah, it might be a little further back. The 80s.
With the symbiote costume.
Yeah.
Symbiote.
But that hand, though, going back to that Web of Spider-Man 18, is like, who pushed Peter Parker? My spider sense didn't go up. It was Venom.
Yep. Secret Wars 8.
All right, up next, we have the enemy tracking tracer version of Amazing Spider-Man. This is part of Series 3. This was part of their Cosmic Defenders line.
Yeah, they changed the card up.
Yeah, these figures are so much better, I thought, when they came out.
Yeah, they changed the card up a little bit.
Yep. Got a little bit more articulation. You got an added elbow joint on most of the figures.
Yeah, sculpts were so much better than those first two waves.
He can crawl on walls, lift up to 10.
Yeah, I like the way the card is.
Trouble.
I'm a big card fan, man. My figures, I really like the card, the way it looks on the in package.
Yep.
It's very.
Here is the one that everyone enjoyed, the multi.
Yeah.
Where you
my
get
favorite.
things.
What, yeah, with the screws.
The screws are hanging out, but still you can screw them.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even like try to hide it hardly.
Yeah.
There.
Fucking Cheech Chung. Hey, dude. He's multi-jointed. Hey, man. Hey, man.
But I mean, fuck, with the added articulation was really cool. So I don't know.
No, it was.
I don't remember this one. I remember this.
Yeah.
How about the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, 5 ways to stretch?
Yeah.
Did he actually stretch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look in the diagram on the right, on the top. That's
There,
great.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he had like those bands holding his body parts together. It was
You know what? Back in the day, man, that was it. That was
Wow.
the shit.
That was the shit. That was the shit. Back
Yeah,
then.
we
I
were like,
loved
oh my
this,
god, look at
You have to
this.
give him credit. It was creative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Creative way of doing
This
it.
gimmick they carried over into the Avengers line, if you remember that Fox cartoon Avengers onto the Ant-Man, where he could grow into a bigger
Oh, that's right.
kind of
Yeah.
giant man. They had him so he could extend his arms. I mean, shout out to Extendar from the Masters of the Universe. But, I mean, that's where the gimmick originated from. Seems like. But, all right. We have Invisible Woman with vanishing color action. This was pretty cool. You could dip
Look
her
at
in
the hips.
some water, and she would
Yeah.
have to go clear.
Look at that vag life. That's just like a moose knuckle.
Nice little butters.
So, but really cool gimmick. I did like that.
Yeah.
There's no way I could satisfy this one
All right.
Wow.
with that thick ass vag.
How about polarizing punch thing? Comes with a Yancey Street.
Nice.
Son.
You know, they would have knocked it out of the park if they just would have did a little detail action. Detailing,
Yeah.
the rocks a little bit more, but
Yeah.
I even forgot this fucking thing was out, man. Wow, it looks crazy, but it's really not bad, man. For
Nope.
back then.
No, these were good. These were good. Yep.
I just remember how excited I was to see a Thing figure. I was like, wow.
Yeah. If they would have just fucking just accented the lines a little bit, not bad.
Yeah. And
I
then
have
to
this-
round out the team, you get the fireball flinging action, Human Torch.
Yeah.
Take that.
Pretty cool.
It's a good.
Another
I mean,
flame.
honestly, it's not bad wave, man. This was a good wave.
Yeah, pretty good
Well, you
figure.
can kind of see what else we're going to be looking at here in a second. So, got another Silver Surfer, which is essentially just a reissue of the first one, but he's
Yep.
now cloned out.
They shined him up.
They chromed them out, right?
They buffed him.
They buffed him.
Yeah.
Speed surfing. And then you got Deathlock, which I never thought they would do.
Yeah, that was out of the blue, right? That was,
that was
really
interesting.
odd.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Part man, part cyborg, Deathlock. It's the
And that was before the reboot, so it just came out of nowhere.
Oh, I remember that Deathlock and
Yeah, the reboot.
issue
It was-
5 and 6. They had the Punisher in there. He was taking.
Yeah. Well, and then episode 7 was Cable, and issue
Right.
9 was Wolverine, and
They couldn't sell. Deathlock
well,
like
it was
that.
Ghost Rider. You guys gotta remember, back then in the 90s, it was Wolverine, Cable, Ghost Rider, Punisher.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they coincide in any type of book, everybody bought it.
Yeah.
Guest starring. Yeah, I got it. Let me get 12 copies, please.
Yeah.
But it helped Deathlock. What was he? He was introduced in Captain America, and that just like skyrocketed his introduction. But
It's a good
Annihilus-
character. It just,
He was a
it just
good
wasn't
character.
done well. And where the fuck did this come from?
Annihilus, you got to have some type of baddie for the
Dude.
Fantastic Four, man.
Dude, Eddie, if you're gonna do a villain, where the hell did this come from?
Yep.
Was this basically we have this many parts? What can we do with them?
Pretty much.
No,
It looks like he's got the
honestly.
Goblin almost
He
type
does
of
have-
arm.
Yeah, but the wings weren't made. They didn't do anything with the wings. So like, why would they make this? This was never a fucking villain that I said, oh my god, Annihilus is in the issue. I gotta read it.
Yeah.
This dude is a fucking. It's a
That was
Z,
Press the button, it makes his wings flap. That's so
he's a Z grade villain, man. He's Z grade.
Yeah, I know, but Eddie, that was what was
But,
crazy
uh,
about it. I don't think anyone expected this at all.
But he was a badass though. Cosmic Annihilation.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
Yeah,
like
that's
what,
true.
25 years later.
yeah.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
someone. He's gonna get someone. Just keep on holding on.
Yeah, I guess.
As a matter of fact, I think he was in like the first Thor comic I had.
Eh,
So they started killing Asgardians.
I mean, he was in like what Avengers Mightiest Heroes, and I mean, he was in a lot of the cartoons and such. But up next is Venom, the flicking tongue.
yeah, this one
action.
looks a lot better, man. He's a little more better
yeah.
articulated, more stylized.
and his tongue
Nice.
comes out.
Yeah, that's
Look
actually
on
pretty
the
cool,
side.
though.
Flicking tongue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
he flicks that tongue. Press down on the
Teaching-
button. It's back.
If I had, if I was an action figure, I would hope that would be on there.
you don't need to have the flicking tongue.
Shout out to the Tinder right now. Shout out to the chicks on Tinder. I'm gonna do a Tinder scope. Tinder with us
Specialty?
live
Licking
on Plastic Fanatics.
Oh, God.
Flicking tongue.
How about the squirts alien liquid? Take that
Yeah,
one.
well, that's the chick that fucking likes me, and then we meet up.
That's what I'd want, I guess, if I was going to be in toy form. I want the squirts alien liquid. I want that kid. Put the plunger in my back and let me squirt that liquid. All right, we're just
So they went with
juvenile humor. We
they
apologize
went
for
back
that.
with the old mold and put a fucking shitty gimmick in it.
Yeah, it's the same one that we saw the first one. It's just now you see the plunger in the back.
After you see that new mold, you're gonna put that bullshit in there. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
All right, and then we got the reissues.
Right.
So if you're looking at getting these on card, look at the back.
Yeah.
This is the reissue version because it fits into the Cosmic Defenders line. Go back and look at the original Captain America. It actually had a different backing.
Man, Toybiz really killed it, man.
But same figure, same accessories. They did the same thing with Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
Did the same thing with Dr. Doom, Incredible Hulk, Punisher. And then they also reissued the multi-jointed action pose Spider-Man.
Screw
This was
Spider-Man.
part of Wave 5.
Screw Spider-Man.
Isn't it weird that we've never got an Uncle Ben figure? I didn't ever think about that.
You know what? I have an Aunt May famous cover. Well, famous covers. I have the Aunt May.
Just kind of weird.
Well, you know,
Or Batman's parents.
it's all about the dead life, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We got Daredevil in his Fall from Grace look.
Ugh.
Exploding grapple hook.
Ugh.
It's a big grapple hook.
Was this
So
when
that
Kevin
was-
Smith, was this when Kevin Smith was writing the book?
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. It was a good, no, he didn't write it.
All right, because that's when it was really bad.
The Fall from Grace was
I
pretty
can't
good.
even lie, but I can't lie, but I actually did like the design of that costume.
Yeah, it was more
me too.
armored up. He lost his identity or something. It was like Daredevil 317 through 320 or something like that back in the day. It's a pretty good series.
Yeah, I like
U.S. Agent.
Nice.
This is just
I
a
love
Captain
that
America repaint. As you can see, he still has the star. It's just kind of painted over.
That's when he went rogue.
Well, he was the captain. This is the Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
If they're going U.S. Agent.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Walker was a drunk.
Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker liked to talk to himself, or he was talking to his parents when no one was around, even though his parents were dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't remember that? He joined the military, or the government forced him to be on the West Coast Avengers, and then he was talking to someone in his room, and someone, either the Wasp or someone, was like, "Who the hell is he talking to?" And they kind of peeked through the keyhole. And he was talking to his dead parents, and because he's all messed up.
That's what happens when you drink too much.
As much as everybody says like the '90s Marvel shit was garbage, man, it's really some good shit in there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man came back to the West Coast Avengers, and everyone was like, "Are you Tony Stark?" And he never told anyone, but it was. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, they didn't know who was in the armor.
Yep. And then
Oh,
you got
God,
Wanda
no.
becoming bonkers. But yeah, here you get full weapon arsenal.
You got
This is
Jawa
Channing Tatum
fucking
Punisher. He comes with a nice, very leathery looking vinyl, I
And a
guess,
Sandcrawler.
trench coat.
And the Sandcrawler.
Yeah, this was the Flasher.
This is the flashing one.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Walking around, open up.
Toybiz didn't do soft goods properly.
No, they didn't.
But hey, KB
Not
Toy
at all.
Store 3 for 10.
Hey, man, 3 for 10 was the shit.
That's,
Man.
That red.
That's like Stouffer's Pizza in my spot. 3 for 10, it goes. 3 for 10.
Just diving in the bins,
Yeah.
all that stuff. And then we also got the Invisible Woman this time. She doesn't change color. She has a catapulting gimmick, which is stupid. I don't know why. Launch her into the air.
She's still got that moose knuckle.
But she's got better articulation. And there's two different versions. There's a lighter blue, and there's a darker one that I found. So variant light, if you like that. But that's not all. We also got electronic talking versions of characters from the Marvel superheroes line. Spider-Man.
So shit talking Spider-Man.
So it's basically the original release figure, just slightly retooled to carry the backpack that has the sound effect pieces.
Right.
That's about it.
Right.
Remember, his spider sense is tingling. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Web shooting Thwip. That's why I want to hear Thwip.
Thwip. Shout out to the Thwip Squad.
So
the way that Spider-Man looks, it reminded me of that '60s cartoon show.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
definitely.
And it looks like
You also get the Hulk.
They did one for Hulk. Oh, great.
Remember
That's
the
it.
Hulk?
But you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna call our old school comic book podcast a Thwip Squad.
Thwip Squad.
That's gonna be
Hulk
Thwip
gets
Squad.
mad. Hulk gets strong. Angry Hulk roar.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember these, man. I wasn't crazy about the presentation of the card, but
Hulk smash.
Yeah. These came out around the same time as the Marvel's going into their X-Men line.
okay. So they were transitioning.
Yeah, it was in the 94 into 95. So they basically just took those older figures, repackaged them.
Hey, I can really talk. Just press my buttons and yay for yourself. Vengeance is mine. No escape for the guilty. Machine gun. Rat to a tat tat tat. What about the guy that just that voiced that? I just got a gig. I'm going into Toybiz Productions, and what's the script? Vengeance is mine. No escape for the guilty. Machine gun. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. There you go. Locked it.
And if you like that, you get a Venom. I want to eat your brain.
Die, Spider-Man. I think it would have been better if it said die, Spider-Man, die.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Or work.
Yeah,
I've got
that extra die.
I've got a Venom that talks. It don't have the box. It's just a button on his chest.
Does it say evil Venom hiss?
Does it want to eat your brain?
No.
That's great, man.
Interesting.
You know, when good lines die.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want, there is a larger line, 12-inch.
I
you got
never
Spider-Man.
know that. I never knew they made these.
Yeah, these are more of a bathtub toy if you want. They have the 5 points of articulation, but that's about it.
He's got like an amazing Spider-Man thing wrapped around his crotch. It's great.
Well, you don't need to
Spider-Man logo.
You know, when Toybiz was doing they upscaled all those other joints from like the Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Yep.
So it's basically the same shit. Wow,
But
that's
these are
really
in
bad.
softer plastic, though. which
Yeah,
is
it's a softer. It's really soft right now. It's making me soft. That Hulk is just like
Hulk?
awkward smile Hulk.
like
Yeah.
I would say something while the Hulk looks what he looks like, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be.
It's like, hey, sweetie, we just got divorced. Can we get a selfie before we split? Yeah.
Okay.
Smile.
Smile. Venom though looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Like that.
You can't fuck up Venom at that size and that beefy, man. It's black and white, man. Perfect.
Except his wrists are really extremely long.
Yeah, well,
From his
Yeah.
arms to his wrists. Other than that, though, he does look really good. And
shout out to the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It's good eyes on that, man. The eyes are really
Yes.
Yep, and the teeth.
good.
All right,
yeah,
so
that head sculpt is awesome.
we also got vehicles. You got the Spider-Man dragster, just in case
Nice.
you ran out of web fluid. So that's awesome.
It's kind of a throwback to the old Mago shit when
Yeah, it is,
Spider-Man, the Spider vehicle. That was great.
But it is cool. I don't know if I'd go after, but Captain America,
That thing
Turbo
is-
What the?
the glider wing.
it's very mask-esque.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
mask-esque. Did I just create a term?
I think
It's pretty cool.
this one is the best. The Punisher van,
That
because this
definitely
can actually work with the better
Wow.
Punisher that we got in the Amazing Spider-Man line.
What is that going for on eBay?
It's very, very hard to find. It's in the hundreds,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
depending on what you want from it.
Yeah, boxed or unboxed. That's fucking great, man. That's fucking awesome. I don't even remember seeing that. This is when I was probably out of all this bullshit. So
I don't think this would be selling anymore in the stores. By Marvel.
yeah, well, not
the ultimate
yeah,
anti-crime.
Yeah,
fan
they're
of
not
the
doing. They're
Punisher.
not doing. Marvel Legends has. Hey, we're gonna redo the Punisher van. No,
We're gonna do the Punisher van, add some more guns. Maybe we'll
sure.
put some
Make 'em
accessories like
orange.
candies
They're gonna be
to lure
orange,
them in.
but we're gonna add them.
But this was pretty cool. The training center.
Yeah.
So you did get a play set.
Wasn't that the blow off from the Secret Wars?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the same Secret Wars?
Well, it's modified. But yeah, over 12 action features. Okay. And that thing was only $17.99 at freaking.
That is
Clearance for
crap.
$17.99.
Damn.
crazy.
Fucking KB, man. Shout out to Jay Ruse with his red pen.
That's right.
No, you didn't know? Jay Ruse is the one dude that used to make the that was his job back when he worked for JV. He was the one guy making the discounted fucking stickers.
That's nice.
True story.
Good penmanship.
True story. Fuck Jay Ruse.
Up next is the attack tower, separate catapult platform with these nice little Doom cutouts. Chasing
Yeah, it's a bunch
Spider-Man.
of fucking nonsense. Nobody knows what the fuck
Come
is
on.
going on here.
You throw Spider-Man around the way and he knocks into the little Doom targets.
Yeah, this guy was fired 2 weeks later. I got an idea. Oh yeah? Welcome to
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Well, if you didn't want the toys and wanted to dress up, you had the Captain America accessory playset. That's a little shield.
That's under
Yeah.
to the ninth power right there, man.
Oh man, that is. Iron-on patches, bring those back.
Man,
I need to get that cereal box. It's got the cool iron-on patch. Mom, come on.
baller right there.
Authentic web shooter, the Spider-Man
It
accessory
doesn't have the
playset.
black lines, man. It doesn't have the black lines. It doesn't work without the black lines.
Oh, that's why I have a Sharpie.
Are you guys honestly with me? It doesn't work without the black lines.
True.
Who is this guy?
It looks
He
like
looks
what's
like
his
this. No, he's
He
a
looks like-
Scarlet Spider. He's the
Yeah.
Scarlet Spider.
Scarlet
Remember
Spider. There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Or
not the
pajama-
Amazing Spider-Man.
You had a pajama Spider-Man from the new
Yeah,
movie.
Oh,
Homecoming, yeah.
Jesus. Shout out to Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming. Yep.
Now, I've
Pajama
seen these
Spidey.
pictures of these kids. Look at these kids. Like, okay, just put on the costume and pose. Like, let me do the little shield real quick. Just kind of like you're going to throw it and smile. He doesn't look thrilled.
No, he's
Here,
just
this kid, put your hand up like you're going to shoot.
because
Just let it go.
it hurt. The thing on your face hurt. It was so tight. You know what I mean? It's like if you guys these
You need
things
to be a
they
smaller.
didn't fit well. It's like, oh my god, your face was being pressed with this piece of plastic on your nose, and you're breathing, and it's hot and sweaty. It was like it's like a Ben Cooper fucking Halloween costume. It's fucking,
Yeah.
if you wore a Ben Cooper Halloween costume and you went out, you didn't have a good time. It hurt. It was
It did
turmoil.
hurt, but man, it was fun though.
It was fun. Yeah, you got some goodies, but you know what? It was hurtful.
It was, but I mean, that was the easiest. And no offense, for me, there was the elitist. They had the costume, the soft
Yeah.
good costumes.
Yeah,
like,
they went
fuck
all.
you
They
guys, you
went
know?
all out. Mom went out. She was in
Or-
the fucking hanging out with the sewing machine and making.
Or they had the face paint that they would actually like. Parents would take the time to make them up and all this, and like Nope, it's my mom giving me money. Go run into the
$4.98
discount
McCory
store and get
at the
costume you
McCory
want.
store in the corner.
Yep.
There you go.
Come out with it and like boom, here I go. I'm Oscar the Grouch. This sucks.
You were Oscar
I
the
shit
Grouch.
you not. I was Oscar the
love
Grouch once.
trash.
Sucked. Like thank you. I'm gonna get my ass kicked trying to get home after training.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Best I remember.
Yeah, McCory's, man. McCory's was out for a while.
It was like a Woolworths, like a 5 and 10.
Yeah, like a Woolworth 5 and 10. Yeah.
All right, there you go. That was a blast from the past.
Good.
Hope you enjoyed it. We weren't trying, we're not for entertainment shitting on the line. It's a good line.
No,
it,
Yeah.
No, it was great,
we
man.
know now of Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
to start somewhere.
That was the
and
Marvel Legends of that time.
Oh, definitely.
It transitioned over into the X-Men, Spider-Man. We got a Fantastic Four line. We got an Iron Man line based off of the cartoon.
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, all
There
those
was a cartoon. Avengers had a cartoon.
Yep.
And so it was pretty nice. And
Yeah,
Toybiz
was
ran
taking
with
them
it.
out.
Toybiz
Yeah.
was doing a whole bunch of stuff. They did stuff like from Liefeld looking Avengers to Alpha Flight box sets that you can get at Toys R Us with either their X-Men or Avengers or Alpha Flight, all that type of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact that they just did a main line. You were doing exclusives. And when
Yes.
you're doing exclusives back then, exclusives are big now, but back then it was like, wow, holy shit,
Yep. And we didn't have anything. And comic books were, when these were coming out, we had the shows, which was fantastic. Fox Kids was running wild. We also had, whether you like them or not, we had these story arcs of the death of Superman going on, all the shit that's happening with DC, but that brought into the comic book world, but we also had all the stuff that was going on with Marvel. And comic books was flourishing. You had Valiant that was coming out of nowhere, and like, who the hell is this other company, an Image?
Yep.
And so comic books was like, hey, this is gravitating towards this, and then it was the imploding of everyone has to have a number one. I need to get number one this.
It was a good time and it was a bad time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a yin and yang for that, man. It was a good time and a bad time.
Yeah.
Definitely. So cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll have the link again in the description.
Oh, fuck
Go
yeah,
right to
man.
that.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much for putting all this together.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
The tickles are going crazy for me, man. I'm on eBay right now, man. Fuck you.
All I know is those things are made with good plastic. That's all I know. Took a while to melt. Yeah, I melted
took
my
a
friend
while to melt.
Mikey's. Yeah, I melted his Silver Surfer.
You're that guy, huh? Shut up.
Yeah, I set his Silver Surfer on fire.
Calm down right now. We melt him. You gonna do that right now? No, we're not melting Triptychon, huh? I didn't think so.
Yeah, look at that
Don't
big
let it float.
motherfucker. You would say I'm melting him. He's a big bitch. I had a big old pile of fucking plastic on my shelf.
Alrighty, guys. We are done. Back next week.
How long has it been, man? 8? What time we start? 8?
Yeah, we started at 8.
Yeah.
3 hours? I'm at 3:20. Man, that's all right.
Yeah,
We're good. We're
that's
good.
normal time, I guess.
I made it, boys. I fucking made it.
Yeah.
Man. I fucking made it.
So we'll do our shout outs if you want on the show. Message me, or maybe I'll put the link out on the Roma Collectors Facebook because
Yeah, throw it out there, man. Let's get an after party going on. Who's up for after party?
So
That's true, man.
I'm still here.
So here we go. Brian, what are you playing with? What is that?
I am playing with my
balls.
Toy World Dinobots. Remember these
What about
things?
Dinobots?
Wow,
You got all
the Toy World ones.
Yeah. I just
Hey,
been
quick-
putting them in a bot mode.
Speaking about fucking Dinobots, quick question. You're Grimlock. Does everybody position his arms on the back up like the cartoon, or do they tuck them down? Because if you watch the cartoon, these fucking arms are up and in the way. Or do you just roll them back and tuck them down and just, I don't know, just something that I asked myself with Grindr. I was like, how am I going to fucking push this out there? I said, you know what? I'm a G1 Toon guy. I'm going to put the fucking silver arms right up. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
I
put
know.
mine up.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? What do you guys do with your Dinobots if you
I
have
tuck
them?
them. Tuck them.
You tuck them? You're a tucker?
Yeah, I'm a tucker.
All right, you're a tucker. Anybody else?
I stick them up.
You're an up.
I have mine in up.
All right, you're an up guy. Anybody else?
Up.
Up. Another up guy. Anybody else?
Fucking tuck them.
Russ
Clean that
is
shit
a
up.
tucker, huh? You're a tucker?
Clean that shit up.
That probably
Russ-
sucks too.
Russ
mean,
tucking
you
between
know,
his legs.
I used to be a tucker, and then
All
when
the
I started
time.
watching the cartoon again, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. So I had red eyes on my fucking Takar, and I'm like, why do I got red eyes, man? It's blue, man. I'm a fucking toon tickle guy. Get that up, them shits. Put them fucking hands up. So I don't know. I just something that I just thought about. Just looking at Grindr right now. So they're up there. They may not be as obnoxious as the cartoon, but yet they're still up there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Up and.
Cool.
I'm sorry, James.
No, I'm used to doing 4 hours.
Fuck
We
it.
can keep going. I like it. I can't wait for New York Comic Con. That's going to be a freaking ass burn.
You going?
Yeah, I can't wait either.
About 6 hours.
You going?
So that's going to be fun. Okay, so Brian, we are going with you there. Where can people find you?
You can find me, Brian Brink, in the Facebook groups and Brinkalizer on Instagram.
Wine Corleone over here. The wine. Not Don Corleone. It's Wine Corleone over here.
Nice. Charles?
Instagram at Optimus4Prez.
And now we know why.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's cool.
We know a little bit more about you, man. That's great stuff.
Dust?
Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups, Dust Mites on Xbox Live, and Twitter and Tumblr, which I'm probably going to be deleting because I don't fucking give a fuck about that shit. But, Enter the Realm on Mondays. And, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for having me on tonight. I've really had a good time.
Anytime, man. Jose?
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, HurricaneBX, and check out Breaking the Mold every single Tuesday, 8 p.m. on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Thanks for having me, guys. It was fun.
Yo, Jose looks fucking cold as hell.
I know, he does look cool, yeah.
9 degrees. 9 degrees over here.
You have no heat in your fucking apartment, man?
I'm good.
Turn that shit up.
But I won't be able to buy more toys.
Yo, man, look at him. He's fucking got a hoodie on with his headphones over the hoodie. He's huddled up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You know what? Get a fucking garbage pail with some fucking wood and just light it up. Old school Bronx style, right in the fucking hood. Jesus.
Just start a fire in your living room. It's all
Yeah,
good.
fuck it. Okay. Just take the smoke detector down. You'll be fine.
Fireplace.
Crack a window. You'll be fine. It's all good.
We need that
It's
safety
funny.
stuff.
It's like my old place. The heat really sucked, so I used to have to turn the oven on, like old school, like turn the oven on on 500, open the door, and
Yeah,
just,
let the heat out. Yeah.
let the heat in my old place. And it's funny. It's like it's the same development that I am now, and I'm like, I used to tell them all the time, "There's something wrong. There's something wrong." No, we sent someone out. It's fine. I'm like, you motherfuckers are crazy because when it gets under 20 degrees, it's fucking incredibly cold here. In the new place here, man. Shit, man.
Dude, my heat,
It's like
my
Hawaii.
furnace has not shut off in like
Really?
6 days.
I
Yeah,
told
mine hasn't
you,
been
my furnace went on maybe 3 times today.
Man, I'm sitting in this
I'm
house
fuck.
like I'm watching the pennies just
Wow,
float
you-
away.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you
Yeah.
have? You have oil or natural gas?
it's an electric heat pump.
Yeah.
Oh, electric?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yep.
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. When it's electric, you're fucked. You know, you come into my house and you walk up the steps. All of a sudden, you hear like those steel drums. Dun, 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 dun. There's a fucking chick putting lays around your head. Welcome to the Caribbean. You know, it was never like that in my old place, bro. I put the plastic on the windows, and I was a fucking. It was cold as fuck.
I'm gonna be at your house in a week, and when I walk up those steps, there better be a chick fucking putting lay around my head, man. That's
Well,
all
you know
I'm
what?
saying.
Now that you say that, I will definitely pay someone to be here.
All right.
Dom's coming and Dom's bringing his wife. Maybe Dom's wife could stand up there and do that for you.
Dude.
You know, because he's the only one that's bringing his other. significant other, so he's got to be.
He's not staying the night, is he?
No, he
that
lives
should be
local,
fine.
and he's only like
Otherwise, I'll
8
get some
miles away.
earplugs or something. I don't know. what's
Nah,
going
he's
on.
a half hour.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Dom's a snorer. Man. Dom's a snorer. And don't forget, man, next week we have the Dust Mites and Brian Brink birthday bash at my place. If you live local or maybe an hour or two away, you're definitely invited if you're down with the realm. Just hit me up and let me know what's up. We have a couple of spots on the floor. Bring an air mattress, blanket, towel, and or deposit. So but it's gonna be a good time next week, man. We're gonna have a good time. And
Cool.
maybe we're gonna jump on Plastic Fanatics live with 75 motherfuckers in the house.
There you go.
You know how James loves that when we jump on and interrupt the show.
Yeah.
What's going on? We're here at TFCon right now.
Probably
When
like,
he's in the
can
middle
only
of the
understand
show.
can only understand every fifth fucking word you say, probably.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it works.
We're showing some love. So,
All right. Russ, where can we find you at, man?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the local haunts.
All right. Have you done a video?
YouTube. I need to do one. I've been lazy lately. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting. You know what it is? I'm waiting to get my MP Sun streaker in so I can like take it out of the box and then do my kiss ass to video to the car.
Oh wow! You really think you're gonna apologize to fucking Takara?
No,
Yeah, I gotta like apologize for how bad I've been treating him. It's like, God damn.
Russ,
no,
I need you to do it up, man. I need you to rub like melted chocolate all over your face or something and be like, I've been munching ass.
Yeah, that's me and Anna are planning something.
I don't. You know what? I don't think the figure's gonna make you go that crazy, man. I don't know. I haven't opened one yet, but
Everybody's been saying it's incredible. So, and I haven't handled it myself, but it looks good.
you know,
so-
every time a new masterpiece release comes out, it's the best shit in the world.
Well, that's true.
But
I don't know.
it
Not everyone. I mean, I don't think too many people were saying about Shockwave when it came out. Right?
I love Darkwave was a great fucking figure. I hate the fucking gaps and the holes and whatnot, but it's a really good fucking robot.
Yeah.
Tracks. Tracks.
No, I never said tracks.
Right.
Honestly, Russ, I don't think anybody ever said Trax was good. If you find one person that said Glorious maybe, but if you find one person that said Trax is really good,
No, it's something that's good. It's good because it's so bad. People understand it's so bad. You just kind of gotta laugh at it. I don't know. That's why it's good. It's fun. But anyway, no, I'm gonna be doing something soon, so I'll put a new video up soon.
yo, Chuck in the chat says he loves Trax. Yeah, he is that guy. He says I am that guy.
He wants
Yeah.
Tracks, huh?
All I want to say is
dude,
who invited
I'll sell-
Chuck to the chat?
Yo, I'll sell you mine for $80, dude. God, it's all good.
Nice. All right. Up next, Trent. Where can people
Find
find
me,
you?
Trent. You can find me at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Trent5. That is
Cool.
number 5.
Because that's the only number he can remember after his name.
Now
we know. That's fucking incredible.
I like
I
that
would never know.
he says Trent's 5. That's the number 5.
It took him 5 attempts to remember his password. That's fucking incredible.
Dig that shit. I love
I'm the
that.
same way, bro. I gotta
Me
change
too.
my fucking Yahoo password every day.
Constantly forget my shit. So.
I'm just gonna say drunken asshole 1. Drunken asshole 2. Drunken asshole 3.
Oh shit.
Who's next?
Oh, that's me. I'm just trying to send out the link real quick, so you can find me everywhere.
You can find me everywhere. James, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just find me
Like a
everywhere.
bad rash at Victory. So what's gonna be the rebrand? What's it gonna be?
Name wise,
Yeah,
I don't know.
you didn't put any thought into that?
No, I haven't put any thought into it. I'm just
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. You just-
thinking about just like what I was, it sticks with you. I mean, you don't think about it, and it's going to be around for, as long as you're doing this. So it just is kind of shitty that I thought about. Yeah, I never thought about would it be Victory 77?
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
half the time people can't pronounce my first name. James.
So say you can be
James.
James.
What? Yahim?
James MMME YAIMR. You know.
No, you can
all of a sudden you're
Jane minus S. Jane minus
S. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same way for me. I don't know. It's just like I didn't know this was gonna happen. Dust Mites was my YouTube name. We entered the realm. We started on my name. I don't know. Just I'm here. I'm Dust.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Whatever. Embrace it.
So there you go. All right, I put out the link if you want to join. It's on the Realm of Collectors Facebook page. If you're not a member,
get in here, bitches.
You need to become a member first. But other than that, that's it. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to check out all the rest of the Cool Table Network shows. We shouted them out at the beginning. I do have links, I believe, in the description for most of them. I need to update that a little bit. And ETR, 8 p.m., Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Breaking the Mold, new show, episode 2. Can't wait.
Wow.
Figure Banging, Thursdays, every other Thursday. So it won't be this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday.
Yeah, I like that.
Everyone else's
show. It's really good.
Stasis Lock, building up to it, Fresh Communications, narration, all those. So there you go. And let's see. I'll stop broadcast when someone pops in.
You're gonna wait.
No one pops in. We're
gonna go live until someone pops in. So let's keep it going.